Any last minute adjustments before we get started?
No, I think we're square.
Okay, so I'm going to roll 3d6s to get our order. So we're going to start. First up is 5. So that is going to be First Lieutenant Owen Jennings. You are currently aboard the UNSC Allegiance, the ship that you were first stationed on, I believe, and it's also the one that you are currently stationed on, currently in geosynchronous orbit above planet Reach. You have just gotten back from a mission, if it could be called that, and I'm going to turn the description over to you. What was the mission that you and your crew just got back from?
And I'm just telling this to the audience.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
To us, really. Like, yeah, pretend like it's just us here, you know?
Okay, the Allegiance, we said. Okay. So the missions that we just got back from, yet another failure. It's just time after time. And our wolf pack, we were lucky to get out alive this time. We did. I wouldn't call it an ambush, but we walked right into it. I was deployed down to the surface to try and gather some more survivors and help evacuate civilians. But just like we've seen in the past couple engagements, before we had refit and our repairs a couple months back here on Reach, we were just back here, it feels like, in the blink of an eye. And I managed to get a couple of civilians and a handful of Marines before they called the general order to evacuate everybody on the planet. So here we are again.
Yeah. Okay. And you're lying in your bunk currently. Just the slow, steady white noise of spaceship living lulling you to sleep as best you can. You're not sleeping for enjoyment or for leisure. This is you simply exhausted, a very physical sleep. And suddenly you feel almost a dainty shove on your right shoulder, gently rousing you from your slumber.
McTavish, what do you want?
No, so it's actually sorry, he's on a ship. You don't know who this is.
Oh, okay.
I should have clarified. You do not know who this is.
Hey, you better not turn on that light. What do you want? What do you want?
Sorry, First Lieutenant. Lieutenant Commander West. He sent me as a runner. I'm the new guy on the Allegiance.
Get on with it. Get on with it. Come on.
Sorry. A message came in from you. Apparently, Lieutenant Commander wants to see you in the ops room as soon as you're able.
All right. Roger that. Thank you. That'll be all.
Yeah, you got it. Was there any way I could acquire some headlight fluid for your Pelican as well? I was told by the Lieutenant
Enough.
Commander.
Go down to the maintenance bay and ask them.
Yeah. Oh, sure. Yeah, you got it. All right, I'm on it, sir. Lieutenant, sorry. And he
get
runs
out.
away.
I gotta change.
Yeah, you know that this guy being so green, the summons to the ops room could have just very well been a ping to your comm, but newbies need hazing, and so he sent a runner instead of a message. And it seems that he also played a little prank on the guy by asking you for headlight fluid.
We know it well. It's a blinker fluid, right?
Exactly.
All right, I'm done putting on my uniform. Lieutenant Jennings will be right down.
All right, copy that. Take your time.
And so I just explained myself. I wonder what this could be about, but best not dawdle anyway. Let's head over to the tram. Let's get over there.
Okay. You take the tram system, which spans the ship, over to where the ops center to be. And inside, you see your lieutenant commander kind of overseeing a few of the other Swabby stations, just going over the next round of objectives. Jennings, good to see you.
Sir, you rang?
I technically didn't. Come with me, son. and he leads you to a more secure room. Through this glass door, you hear sort of the compression of a hermetic seal, and you know that this is a quiet room. You're being called down to the surface. Just you.
Sir?
They mentioned files that you were supposed to be brushing up on and simulations. I wasn't privy on which, but does that ring a bell to you?
Yes, sir. I don't know if you have the clearance for it, though. No offense. But yes, sir, I have.
No, none taken. They didn't. What they did give me was heavily inked out. So whatever they got you doing, they sent you a ride. Just be careful, all right? They seem like some sketchy types down there. I don't know how else to describe it.
Was this Oni, sir?
Yeah, seems to be.
Great. Wish me luck.
Yeah, you're gonna need it from the sounds of it. You able to get some good kip?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm all squared away.
Okay, well, your bird's gonna be docked here until you get back. I'll make sure no one messes with her.
Yes, sir. Is there anything else, sir?
No, that should be it. They sent an escort bird to come get you. Fancy bit of equipment there, so best of luck to you. Again.
All right, sir. And they want me right away?
Yeah, right away.
All righty. Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon. Dismissed.
All right, let's get out of here. Well, he said they're important, so that's probably in Hangar Bay 3. That one is the nicest, the most squared away. So, all right, let's go there.
Yeah, safe assumption. And as you navigate your way to Hangar 3, you see docked in pristine condition is a Razor class Prowler. On the side of it, it says the UNSC Cloak and Dagger. There's just one pilot, and the bay door is open.
You looking for me?
Yeah, come on board.
Roger that.
All right. And you see the pilot tap a few buttons up above his head. It closes, and silently he takes you down to the surface of reach. No pleasantries exchanged, no clearance of badge. It seems it wasn't necessary. Any formalities that Oni puts on, any sort of public facing, oh, are you Jennings? None of that. Just pure Oni efficiency. And you were taken down to the surface of reach. The trip in total only takes about 45 minutes to safely enter the atmosphere and dock on one of their many military bases. As you come into the planet's surface, you see rolling acres of wheat and trees off in the distance, a river flowing to the right relative of your approach. It seems to be a relatively quaint base. Seems to mainly be for training military police specifically. Seems to be less focused on training to outsource and more keeping people here. As you depart the ship, we are going to cut to our next player, who I believe that second roll was a 2. So that is going to be Lieutenant Theo McTavish. Theo, Lieutenant McTavish, you are currently on reach. You were called here a little bit before, I think a few weeks before Jennings, and you have been set up in a temporary suite, scientific suite. Not you're not living in luxury, but you're picking up right where you left off in your main base of operations. What are you currently working on in your scientific endeavor?
Yeah, I'm currently working on an advancement team leading a research in energy shielding to convert energy shielding into human use.
Okay, yeah, that's been on the forefront of the UNSC's mind for a very long time. So you see that there are deconstructed jackal shields laid out all throughout the table, various different means of attempting to adapt the power systems to reconcile it with human technology, and it is frustrating work. Months and months of just getting one electronic pathway to merge correctly. Um, and your team is tired. It's been go, go, go ever since you had a pretty major breakthrough, I'll say about 2 days ago. What was that?
Talking about breakthrough as in the energy shielding.
Yes.
So, we had recently come across a discovery looking into reverse engineering these jackal shields, and we found out there was in fact a way to convert these and repurpose them, reverse engineer them into to possibly developing some sort of armor, energy shielding, regeneration system that we could be using for soldiers or just equipment that can be used um, by military units. I'll just say
Sure.
that. Keep it secret.
Definitely. The shaping has definitely been difficult, but yeah, currently you only have like that sort of partial dome look, but you're getting there. And as you're deep in your work, you hear a subtle rap on the door, and a pretty burly naval officer walks up to you. He bears the rank and insignia of an O2, lieutenant junior grade of the Navy, and he kind of raps on the door. McTavish,
Yes, sir.
you're being called up, Doc. Looks like there's some field work in your future.
Oh boy, I really need some more of that. That's for sure.
Yeah, maybe you can find some more of these. What'd you call them again?
We don't have an official name for that yet. Nothing that's
Okay,
in the books, but we'll get to that.
sure. Well, all right. So long as there aren't any more accidents like the other week, I think your presence will be missed.
Right.
All right, just up this way, and he motions you up. You're heading to the igloo, and you would know that the igloo um, is a structure called this because of its uncanny resemblance to the icy domiciles. Anything said in there stays in there, and you do not test that reputation. The section which leads into it, that sort of, half tunnel looking thing in the beginning of igloos, it juts out from the dome and serves as a full body scanner equipped with an Argus system and full audio video detection suites. So security is paramount in entering the igloo, and you would know how to find it.
Right. Is there any other prompt?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, is there anything else?
For now, no. Unless you have any questions on how to get there, or where these orders came from. It's really just wherever your mind goes on how to clarify the world.
Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
little bit zoned out with that prompt. I need a
Yeah.
clarification.
I'll reread it. So, you were being asked to report to. Technically, it is called Oni Administrative Building CC-01. This is known as the igloo because of its uncanny resemblance to those icy domiciles. Anything said in there stays in there. You do not test the reputation of the igloo. The section which juts out from the dome serves as a full body scanner equipped with an Argus system and a full audio video detection suite. So, you know that secrecy here is paramount.
And I walk in this building.
Yeah, if you so choose to, that's apparently where you're supposed to go.
So I walk in. They really like to keep this stuff under wraps, don't they?
Yeah, you ask that, and you kind of look around, and there are 16 chairs arranged in a sort of U shape, which faces a pair of not doors, but just slightly recessed rectangular panels in the back of this half circular room, centered and spaced a few feet apart from each other. There's only one person in there right now, one other person, an ODST, and his name tag says Abrams. He's in full gear, save for his helmet, which is odd because he's not on active deployment. But I guess some guys just like to feel it of being inside their armor. Yeah, I've never been called in here before, but hey, old Tank's got nothing to worry about, man. It should be fine. Who are you, man?
I am Naval Lieutenant Theo McTavish here with Oni.
All right. Nice to meet you, man. Yeah, and as you look around this sparse room, you see that the interior of CC-01 is sterile and utilitarian. The floor, ceiling, and walls are all the same benign flat white, and the whole thing has a sort of bright void-like atmosphere to it. So do you think like they're gonna open up a door at some point? Like I don't see any cameras around here, man, but they gotta know we're here, right? This is an Oni structure, like the igloo, man.
You wouldn't generally know when Oni's watching, but trust me.
I guess that's a point. Yeah. All right. I guess we wait. And finally, Mallory Sweets, the person who is undoubtedly the farthest away from reach right now. Currently, I believe you are on Gao, and you are tracking down a lead on a bit of found footage, if your contact can be trusted. Where are you right now in the grimy, cyberpunk-esque looking city streets of Gao, the underbelly of the galaxy?
Right now, Mallory Sweet is posted up, kind of head up like this against the bar. You see, if you were looking from behind him, he kind of does a, and you can tell that he's been on the bottle for a while. He looks over at another guy next to him who's also kind of pissing over there. And you can hear him say to him, "Yeah, it's the thing about all these UNSC ships. It's always Hangar Bay 3. They always make it the nice one, Hangar Bay 3. I don't know why, but it's every time. It's 1, 2, and 4, and 5. They're horrible. But Hangar Bay 3 is pristine every time."
You try to talk to me with my thing in my hand right now?
I didn't realize. Eddie's son. I pat him on the back and I kind of wander off.
And he kind of passes out like mid-salute. Very not regulation salute. You know, this is clearly not a military guy.
Yeah. I hike up my draws. Yeah, I hike up my draws and try to get myself together. All right, Mallory, let's get it together. Come on, Sweets.
As the man passes out, or continues to be passed out, someone kind of walks up to his body, looks down, and looks up at you and says, "I'm hoping you're Sweets and not him."
Who wants to know? I turn around. What's this guy looking like?
Name's Shade. And you can see that Shade is just the epitome of sleazy street trash. He has on an actual trench coat right now. And sort of like an old style hat that is like dipped way too far below his eyes to where he can't actually see that well from it. It's all purely for keeping up this Shade persona.
Right.
You the guy looking for the data chip? That little event?
I run up to him and I realize myself for just a moment. I feel like I'm going to grab him for just a moment, but then I stop myself. Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been looking for the data chip. You've got the data chip? He's there on it? Yeah, I got the credits. Yeah, I got the credits. I'm good for the credits. Give me the damn data. I take out my little pad, and I initiate the transfer for some credits. I
Okay.
give him half of the credits, and I say,
Yep.
show me the pad. Show me
Alright.
the data.
Little proof of concept here. And he pulls out a portable compad, sticks in the data chip, and pulls up, scrubs to about a quarter of the way through the video file, where you can see plasma streaming at this helmet cam. You see, you see plasma streaming at the helmet cam. You see Marines falling left and right. You see the distant, foggy silhouettes of clearly grunts and jackals, their shields illuminating in the darkness. And then you hear a voice that says, "Get up, Marine! Come on! What are you doing?" And you see the helmet turns and faces. You don't see a head that belongs to his torso. The figure is so close to them, but you do see a name tag. A. Johnson.
It's him. All right. It's a real deal. I initiate the transfer for the rest of the credits, and I snatch the data pad out of his hand, and I start scrubbing through the footage vigorously.
Okay.
I got him. I got him this time.
Yeah, so you scan not only the video but also the metadata associated with said video, and you see that it tracks back to an incident report from Actium in the Aram system. That's your next lead.
Oh. All right. I slap myself a little bit. I run to wherever I think I can get transport the quickest. What is going to be the most efficient way? I've been AWOL.
You actually, so you see the equivalent of like an Uber Black sitting outside, and they roll down the window, and you just hear someone like a human driving this car, quite a novelty in this age, asking, "You need a ride somewhere, friend?"
Yeah, I'm trying to get off planet. Yeah. You going off planet?
Yeah,
Fast?
yeah, we're going off planet. Why don't you hop in?
Okay. You going to Actium?
Sure. Yeah, we can make a little pit stop.
All right. And I whistle over, and you see from behind a little trash can, there's this little scurrying robot dog that comes. All right, come on, Chips. We're getting in this stranger's car. I jump in.
I was gonna say, I imagine like a combination of like one of those Boston Dynamics dogs and like an EOD robot from the Hurt Locker, you know?
It's a little bit like that. It's also, you can tell that I've had to keep up the repairs since I've been AWOL. So he's a little bit like K9 from Doctor Who, if you're familiar at all with that. So it's like you can tell it used to look really official. He's a little janky now. You know, he's a little shambles.
Definitely. Okay. So through a whirlwind of a series of events, you are taken to the closest dry dock, where this man ushers you on board and says, yeah, Actium, right?
Yeah, Actium. That's
We'll make sure we get you there nice and safe.
Yeah, who are you, by the way?
Oh, don't worry about that. And like, door closes right in your face.
I get right down and I start scratching behind his metal ears on Chips. I say, "It's our lucky day, buddy. We got the big break of a lifetime."
Okay. You see a flight attendant check her compad, and she swipes up, kind of like scowls a little bit, and then puts on a smile. Greetings, sir. We have you scheduled for our last leg of the trip, Actium, correct?
Yes. If we can move it up to the first leg of the trip, that's fine with me too. If everybody would be so accommodating.
I'm sorry, but I can't adjust the schedule for one passenger.
Of course, I'm not. I don't think
Cryo Bay 4.
Yeah, Cryo Bay 4. Could I go to number 3, please?
No, number 3 is unfortunately occupied. High value personnel, you understand.
I march my way over to Cryo Bay number 4. All right, Actium.
Okay. And the next time you fully awake, you're getting dragged into a room. And you were sat down on a metal chair, and all you can see is white. and then two figures manifest into coherent shapes before you as Theo McTavish, you see what appears to be a drunk homeless man, if that's accurate to say, seated involuntarily about 3 chairs over from you.
Mountain of a man, by the way.
This ODST guy is still here, right?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Who's this guy, man?
You have any idea who this guy is?
I got no clue, man.
Well, who are you? Where am I?
Lieutenant Theo
Actium?
McTavish. Sure, we can call it Actium if that makes you feel any better.
You think you're on Actium, man?
I don't know. No, I was asking a question. I was trying to get transport to Actium. I don't know where I am.
Nah. You're on Reach, my brother. You're in the igloo. How you feeling? You a little chilly?
Would I recognize what that is?
I'll say if you can make an intellect check for me, you may be able to figure it out. So that's a D100. And remember, you have to roll under. If you have any relative skills that might help you with this, look on that left-hand side.
Military training. Would military training give me any bonuses there?
Oh, I think it would. Yeah, especially with this being a very infamous military construct.
Okay.
That could help.
Okay. And that'll give me what? Minus 10 to it.
Plus 10. Remember, you have to get under.
Right.
So yeah. So that would.
Wait, if I want to get under, wouldn't that be minus 10? Or am I wrong?
Yeah. So you want the stat to be higher because it's easier to roll below when it's higher. So like.
I'm not lying. I got a 9.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah.
That's better than 99s that we were getting the other day.
Dude,
I got
oh
9.
my God. In
I'm
our
not lying.
practice session, yeah, I think
It was brutal.
Theo rolled
It was
like
brutal.
2 99s in a row. That was
2 99s in a row.
By sheer coincidence, we turned
astronomical
into we turned into like general court martial level offenses in like a couple minutes by a couple of sheer accidents and critical.
Insane.
Oh, that rules.
fails.
That's so cool.
Um,
Would you remind me, by the way, are there any like crits or anything like that in this game? I forget.
Yes. So crits are, so if you're below and you have double numbers, so if it was an 11 instead of a 9 or a 22, that would be a crit. And the same works if it's above. So that 99 is worst possible scenario.
Yep. Ultra fail. Got you.
Okay. As you all are kind of catching up with each other, a man in a crisp Marine uniform, would you be in your dress uniform, Jennings?
I'd be in the uniform of the day. Well, if I went right from summons, I'd be in the uniform of the day. I'd be in khakis.
Okay, yeah. So in his khaki dress, you see a Marine walk through bearing the insignia of a first lieutenant of the Marines. Nameplate says Jennings.
Were you guys just randomly told to come here too? By some no-name person?
Yeah, I was told that I was going to Actium, and then I just woke up. Hi, everybody. You can call me Sweets.
Damn, this sure ain't Actium, buddy.
Wait. Oh, we never resolved what I got for the roll, though, with the igloo information, because I got the success on it.
Right. Yes. You would know. Yeah, you would know of the igloo. You've never seen it before, and now you've only seen it from the inside. But this is where super special Oni secret stuff happens.
Okay.
At least, those are the rumors.
Okay.
It's been used for debriefings of people who were deployed to planets that were glassed, people sent on special missions and stuff like that. It's sort of like debriefing and briefing room.
Okay. It's coming together. You guys can see, if you're looking, just like at something is dawning on Mallory. He's starting to get excited. You guys can see he's getting giddy about the opportunity that he sees.
Has he been like this the whole time?
You should have seen when he got in here.
I'm just saying, Oni base, big opportunity. Lots of information here. Lots of information.
What kind of information are you looking for, man?
What kind of information are you looking for?
Oh, I'm not. I'm just here. Frankfurt told me to come here.
Frankfurt. Hi, nice
yeah,
to meet you.
yeah.
I shake his hand. I think we're gonna be friends, you and I.
Oh man, you're a little clammy.
Yeah, I'm a little clammy. I'm a little freaking out.
Okay.
Are you even military?
That's classified.
My ass. Lieutenant McTavish. Who is this guy?
Gotta find out.
All right. I'll come clean. It's a pleasure to meet you guys. My name is Staff Sergeant Mallory Sweets. I have been absent without leave for a while, tracking down a crucial clue in the war.
So I get whisked away in a prowler, so I don't get to do my next combat sim flight that I was scheduled for. I come down here to this weird ass room with this dude that's AWOL, some lieutenant, and some other ODST.
What's up,
What is
man?
going on?
It beats work in the lab, I'll tell you that.
I don't know. Oh, what do you do?
I think that's
Well,
a
I'm
funny
a
joke.
I'm a Pelican pilot. I've got a crew to train. I've got maintenance to supervise. I got simulations to fly. Anybody
I
know what's
guess
going
this is
on?
more important, you know. I mean, I just point and shoot. So long as I can do that, I mean, it's a
Game
war. It's pretty
Master.
easy to find that kind of action.
You said that this is basically just like a bare and white room. There's the four of
Yeah.
us in here, and then there are what you said, like two
Yeah.
rectangular kind of like slits where they would slide, maybe.
Yes. So the room is kind of a half circle.
Okay.
Like the flat back wall is where those two doors are, and then the
Okay.
curved section that you walked in, that's where those chairs are kind of aligned in a half circle, like horseshoe
Okay.
shape. It's like a receptionist's room, but without the desk or the people.
Okay. Coffee machine?
Nothing. Just chairs, walls, floor, and recessed rectangular paneling.
Okay. And do I see any like obvious cameras or surveillance around us? I imagine that I know that we are being surveilled, but I want to see if we can like see any.
You can try to make an intellect check.
I've got nothing on my compad either. They're blocking our signals. This is a Faraday cage. Jeez.
Failure. 81.
Okay. You see no cameras.
Okay.
Everything seems to be flush with itself. Like there are separations of panels mainly on the ceiling, but you don't see any obvious surveillance systems. And as about 5 minutes or so pass of maybe you guys getting to know each other or sitting in silent contemplation of what lays ahead, the leftmost door silently slides open. That panel just moves off to the left, and a hallway with slowly illuminating lights leads down a mysterious corridor.
Oh. Mysterious Oni corridor with the lights. I'm gonna go.
That seems kind of like par for the course,
Yeah.
All right, well, Mr. Big Bad ODST, my vote is you lead the way.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. All right. I can
Clearly
lead the
we're
way.
supposed to
You got
go
it.
down here or something. So
Remind me the ODST's name, please.
I don't think. Oh, right, Abrams.
Abrams, thank you.
Oh yeah, how's it going, man? Abrams. Everyone calls me the tank.
All right. Tank. I'm Sweets.
Sweet. Oh, sweet. I like that.
Yeah.
Abrams,
Yeah.
Lieutenant Jennings.
Okay. I think this is a good little crew here. I'm excited.
Yeah, this is Chips, by the way. You guys hear a metallic bark coming from
Chips.
behind me.
They let you bring that in?
Yeah, they did,
Chips looks
for
a little
sure.
skittish. It seems like some of his systems aren't functioning optimally in this space.
Oh no, boy, your systems aren't functioning optimally in this space.
Is your dog gonna be all right, man?
I look up at Lieutenant Jennings with like the most sincere look in my face, and I say, his systems are malfunctioning in this place.
Then pick him up.
I pick him up. I say, I'll carry him for a while.
He's got a central camera armature just
Pat him
kind of
on the
like
back.
flops back onto your shoulder,
It's gonna be okay, buddy.
Okay.
It's okay, man.
So, walking through this rectangular portal, you all follow a predetermined path, like someone had closed all the other routes in a maze, leaving only a direct series of corridors and stairways. After a few minutes of walking, you see the entrance to an unknown chamber beyond. Unknown only because it's pitch black inside.
Okay, Abrams, lead the way, buddy.
Yeah, Abrams, this is kind of your area of expertise.
I didn't bring my flashlight attachment for my M6. So McTavish, well, you're the scientific method hypothesis.
Abrams,
what are you, a scientist or something, McTavish?
Door.
You could say that.
Talking about the lab.
I look over at McTavish and Jennings. I go, hey, do you guys want to have a sidebar real quick? Just one sec. I do like a finger up to Abrams.
Yeah. He straight up earmuffs and he's like, yeah, I got you.
Listen, I don't know about you guys, but I think that you're pretty cool. I don't know about this Abrams guy, so maybe we make him go through the secret Oni door first. You know what I'm saying? If we all say that.
What's wrong with you? let's just get him in there. He's no DST. I don't know you. He's infantry. He's a ground pounder. Send his ass in first.
Send him in. He's gonna be fine. All right, Abrams. Yeah, Abrams. We all took a vote, and yeah, you're definitely the most qualified for this job. Abrams. Oh,
what's up?
Yeah, Abrams. You're the most qualified. Go on.
Yeah. Here. I'll sweeten the deal here.
Oh, what's up?
I turn on my flashlight on my compad. I don't have any reception or connection, but I still have.
You still have the flashlight function. You don't mind?
All right. Well, you walk ahead, and I'll walk with you.
Yeah. All right. Thanks. And you both walk in. The room seems to almost like there's like almost like a fog in the air. Like, you know, when you shine a flashlight on a foggy day and you see almost the particulate of the water in the morning. It's like that, but it all seems to almost like coalesce, and your flashlight can't see more than 2 feet in front of you. It just dissipates.
Hey, slow down.
Yeah. I'm just gonna stay right here. I think this might be like, I don't know what this is. And you hear a voice.
You want to turn back? Wait, what was that?
Yeah, you hear a voice from the opposite side of the room, and it says, "If the others could come in as well, we can stop wasting time."
Identify yourself first.
I recognize that impression.
I don't think you do.
Oh, no, I don't.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay.
I thought to myself, I don't want to shout that out.
Now I will not ask again.
McTavish, Sweets, get up here. Follow my light.
I'm interested. I come in.
Okay. As soon as the 4 of you are sitting in darkness or standing in darkness, suddenly the lights briskly pop back on. Once you're all inside, the doors, they close with, again, the sound of a hermetic seal at the end. And those blinding lights that flashed on, your eyes quickly adjust, and sitting across the table, you see an elderly woman, disarming at first, with a distinct black Oni dress. On her lapel, you see the 4 silver stars of an admiral and a service tag which reads Parangoski M.
Oh,
I knew it.
Wouldn't we all recognize that?
Oh, I'm not only will you all recognize this, I need you all to make a you're gonna all take a stress. So
that's valid. That's valid.
Stress, you're gonna add 1 to that. And as a reminder, if we ever make a panic check, you have to roll a d20, and you want to get above your stress. So as stress climbs, it's going to get harder and harder for that d20 to roll above it. And if you fail, you're going to roll on the panic table, and you could have a little attribute added on to your role play. Magnus, don't scratch the walls. Thank you. And yeah, she just looks all of you left to right very methodically. And only as that spine that started in the base of all of your collective necks reaches the base of your back, do you notice the rest of the room. This again sterile, almost stainless steel table with a single compad on it and 4 chairs. Behind you are 2 UNSC military police officers. They're flanking the door, and they look like they pack quite a punch. And not just a punch, but they are wielding stun batons. Holstered, but they're there.
I immediately
don't
get the.
you-
I go sit. I sit
Yeah.
so fast.
I stay in a position of attention.
Mhm. At least one of us knows decorum. Yes, Staff Sergeant Sweets, you may sit, as may the
Oh.
rest of you.
I'm in.
Please, from this point on, forego all and any and all military decorum that you may be used to. Let us speak candidly in here, if nothing else, if nowhere else.
Yes, ma'am. I sit down.
Do you do the same, McTavish?
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay. And Abram sits down as well. What's this all about, man? You called us seemingly from all over the galaxy. Something must have been bad, right? Any other idiotic questions?
Not yet.
Good. And we can get started in honest. Let's see. This should do. McTavish, you seem to be a smart one. Let's see if you can get through this without stumbling. And if you could please go to the Discord and open up the most recent image in there and read from it.
Yes.
Are for the sake of immersion, are we allowed to read it? Or do you want me to keep it closed?
If you want, you can have it pulled up. Yeah, but
Okay.
if we could have McTavish and can we pull this up on the screen? Immersion's sake?
Great question. Let me see if we can. I think that we can. We actually pretty quickly. Window this share. Okay. Yes, we can.
Yeah,
everybody.
Nice.
Okay. If you want to zoom in so that it takes up the left and right so that we can kind of scroll down. Lieutenant McTavish, if you would be so kind as to read this off. And she slides you over that single compad on the table.
All right. The Cole Protocol. Safeguard the inner colonies and Earth. All UNSC vessels or stations must not be captured with intact navigation databases that may lead Covenant forces to human civilian population centers. If any Covenant forces are detected, you must first initiate selective purge of databases on all ship-based and planetary data networks, initiate triple screen check to ensure all data has been erased and all backups neutralized, execute viral data scavengers, download from link. If retreating from Covenant forces, all ships must enter slipstream space with randomized vectors, not directed towards Earth, the inner colonies, or any other human population center. In case of imminent capture by Covenant forces, all UNSC ships must self-destruct. Violation of this directive will be considered an act of treason and pursuant to the UNSC military law articles JAG 845P and JAG 7556I. Such violations are punishable by life imprisonment or execution.
You all should have this memorized, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And so you know the significance of following the protocol to the letter.
Of course, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah.
McTavish?
Yes, ma'am.
This was not rhetorical. Yes, ma'am. Good. Now that we are all on the same page, Jennings, why don't you read the next piece of information on the docket? And she's going to swipe on the compad to a secure file and select Operation Derelict Arrow. It should be up.
Let's see.
If you could read from the very top.
It's a little blurry. All right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
This is the mission description. This is the high priority asset of destruction failure. Station communications officer, lieutenant, redacted to be court-martialed for dereliction of duty, citing Cole Protocol Directive 5. Destruction verification signal sent from Reach CENTCOM headquarters November 1, 2545. Ping reception status 002047. Confirmed. Operational status of communications platform Delta 3 Charlie Sierra 002. Communication system receiving online and sending online. Artificial gravity is unknown and life support is unknown. Emergency defense systems is unknown and the databanks is unknown. Must treat as operational until confirmed otherwise. Critical navigational data. Here's the conclusion. The critical navigational data is vulnerable. Presumed to be intact on station in geosynchronous orbit above the planet Draco III. So here's the objective. Destroy all NavCom data at any cost. Comply with the Cole Protocol directives upon exfiltration. But here's the potential opposition. Covenant forces are currently sweeping the post-battlefield debris field right now. Stealth is paramount. Do not engage if at all possible. Kigyar Jackal forces are most likely to be encountered. It seems to be scavenging units. Both the Jackal and the skirmisher subspecies are to be expected. Do we all understand the mission and its objectives? I look around the room. Does everybody understand?
Yes.
I will have you all sign this, so long as you understand. This is not an agreement to the mission. I'm not. If we're still being candid, I think I'm good. Just a single sheet of information, and you want us to what? I mean, what even happened? Why is this still here?
Abrams, do you know who she is?
Yeah, I do, but
you
I
really
also
want to
know
tell
that
her
I
no
value
right now?
my own life.
I look at Abrams. I go, Abrams, hey, do you want to have a sidebar with me real quick?
No sidebars.
Here we go again.
Say everything out in the open. I insist on it. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, does this not seem crazy? I mean, I just met you guys, and what, we're supposed to go on a 4-man mission, just us, to take down some platform? It's like, will that be all? It's like, no, that's not all. I mean, what's in this for me?
You should shut up right now, buddy. You should shut up.
Do you know what makes for a good mission? Redundancy. And Parangoski nods her head, and the two military MPs go up to Abrams, and each of them hooks his arm. He's like, hey, man, what do you do? One of them stuns his neck with the baton, and he convulses. The other one lays him out, punches him back out of the steel chair as Abrams lands flat on his back, knocked cold. As the door slides open, they drag him out, a small stream of blood trailing behind him, leading from his nose, as the door shuts and you hear nothing.
Admiral Parangoski, I would love to be a part of the mission. I would love to be a part of the mission wholeheartedly, and I see why you chose me for the mission. And maybe when it's done, when we're all said and done, I can get dropped off with a little bit more information about a certain somebody, but we'll just see. Can't wait to go.
That's the one Avery Johnson, if I'm not mistaken.
Oni. Yes, it's Avery Johnson, okay? Tell me his location and I'll be happy. I'll do whatever you want, Parangoski.
We'll do better than that. We can get you a room.
I'm like, show me the door. Let's go suit up.
So, ma'am, do I just thumbprint here?
Yes.
I'm in.
All right. I don't ask questions. I just go ahead and sign it.
Smart move. Smart move. Okay. Well, I was talking about redundancy. Jennings, I have seen your record. You're an ace pilot. That's undoubtable.
Thank you, ma'am.
Navigating slipstream space Sometimes you need something a little more nuanced.
What do you have in
Gentlemen,
mind?
I would like you to meet someone.
He's doing a stunt. He's
I
doing a
love what the-
stunt.
Love what the
He's doing
green
a
screen
stunt.
is messing in the background.
I'm excited. I'm excited to see his
I
stunt.
forgot to grab this before we started. All right. Gentlemen, this is Hano. He will be your assistant on this mission. He's an expert in navigating slipstream space. Now, usually when you plot a course for slip space, you follow a direct path, or as direct as you can find in the null space. Hano can sometimes do better. While in slipstream space, it is possible to shift into another stream, potentially shaving off days from what could have been a week-long adventure. Hopefully, he can get you to Draco III expeditiously.
Is this a game where I can ask if I can make rolls?
Yeah.
Can
Definitely.
I? Did something seemed weird? Can I roll some sort of intellect? Because she seemed like she was talking about slip space in a way that like felt weird to me, in a way that I haven't like
Absolutely.
haven't heard about it before. Can I roll
Sure,
intellect?
go
I'll
for it.
probably fail because I'm pretty low.
No, you're good. Go for it.
I have a 32 in intellect. I got a 33, which means that I critically failed one above.
Yeah, you're like, man, this lady's smart. She knows what she's talking about.
Yeah. There's a reason that she's the admiral.
And as she places the AI chip on the table, you see a small figure of a Carthaginian man, an ancient navigator, appear on the table. Gentlemen, I am Hano. It is a pleasure to meet you.
As is you.
Yeah, you too.
Look forward to it.
We leave at 2300, so the next room ahead will allow you to get some rest, a little bit of grub if you are hungry. It's not a lot of provisions on the craft.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
And
All right.
Parangoski will now stand from the table, and she looks back at you all.
I stand up.
You should know one more thing before going on this mission. Schematics for the station will be provided, but you should know that the man who failed in the deletion of the data did so because he left a bomb behind. It was supposed to trigger half an hour after his departure, but it was a dud. And as such, for his cowardice, he will be dealt with. Make sure
I see why
you
you
do
brought
not
me
make the same
along, then.
mistake.
Yes, ma'am. We know what to do.
Very well. Get some rest. You'll need it. And Parangoski leaves the room as behind her, where she was sitting, another door opens up, and you see there is a sort of like an island setup of a table with like two flanking bunk beds for what was supposed to be a 4-man team. But currently it's about 1,500 right now, so you've got some time to get like close to a full night's rest before the mission starts.
Are the beds bolted to the ground?
They are, yes. But
I look sadly at the bolts.
I'll say you can roll intellect for this because I've got an idea on what you could do.
Wait a minute. I have a better idea. Can I roll jury rigging, which is one of my special skills?
Sure, yeah. What tools do you have on you?
I've got myself. Are we armed, by the way?
We're
currently.
in the Oni igloo.
Okay.
I'd say no.
Yeah,
not
I've got
currently.
like my multi-tool, and then I've got like a couple of like little like makeshift pieces of metal that I kind of like keep in my pocket that I like fashion in, or I'm trying to like fashion into some sort of like kind of makeshift Allen wrench that I can use. That's what I will try to be doing.
Anything that the MPs thought that you might be lethal with, they took off of you. But yeah, you've got enough to where whatever you're trying to do, I guess you could try to figure something out.
Okay, I'm rolling. I fail. Big.
Okay. Bigly fail.
Wait, I was rolling intellect,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I got a 60. Yeah. No.
Okay. I mean, standard fail. So
Yeah.
what were you trying to do?
I was going to see if I could push these beds together. That's the only way that we can really lock in and gel as a team. Is if we just
I thought
push
he was
those
going to
bunk
say
beds
push up
together.
against the door.
Gotcha.
Not against
Okay.
no, it's kind of a bonding thing.
Um,
Yeah, it's kind of a bonding thing. Before I go into a mission, we usually push the beds together, and it's
Yeah, so with that 60,
it's
I'll
not
say
weird.
you're able to get one bolt loose, but you strip the head of it so bad it's just not even worth attempting the others,
Okay. We might have to call this one and just do it another night, guys. Sorry.
Sweets, would you stop messing around already?
Happy
We need to get
happy
some
to.
rest.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. You all fill up on some fruits that were actually grown here on Reach, and they have, slabs of real beef already cooked and warm, cooked to medium. And some of you may know better than others, depending on how many deployments you've been on. Spread such as this is usually given out only when things might not go your way for a while.
Oh
After.
man, you know what this is, don't you, gentlemen? You know
I
what
know
this
it all too
means,
well.
right? You remember what they used to say about lobster dinners? You know what I'm
Oh,
talking
boy.
about, Staff Sergeant?
No, it's a lobster. I was born on Gao. I mean Harvest.
Oh, okay. So a long time ago, you got to know your Marine Corps history. A long time ago,
Sure.
when you get the surf and turf, when you get the steak and the lobster tail, you know you're about to go out into the suck. We're
Oh.
going somewhere dangerous tomorrow. Watch.
Okay. I look at both of you guys. I try and have like a tender moment, and I just like ask, like, why did you guys join up? If either of you want to answer, I'm curious about your characters.
Well, here, give me a plate. I start cutting my steak.
Yeah,
No,
we're breaking bread.
It's done perfect too. It's done perfect. So I was on Herschel. I was just doing my thing, and I went to college. I love working on planes and jets with my dad. Even VTOL stuff. It's anniversary's coming up on 6 years now. Covenant came and glassed the planet. So I did my part. I know planes, so I stuck with planes. Now I'm here.
If you'll excuse the pleasantries, or I appreciate the pleasantries, gentlemen, but I'm just going to go ahead and scarf this down. I don't think there's much else I need to say here. And then
I look over at
cover down and I
Jennings.
head to bed.
I say, he's so cool. He's so freaking cool.
Cocky's more like it.
I
We'll
don't
see.
know. I think
We'll
he's
see.
pulling it off. I think it works. It's working for me.
You're a weird guy, Sweets.
All right.
I think we're gonna get along just fine.
We're gonna get along just fine.
Okay, so after your meal and after your rest, the lights automatically went down as soon as everyone was in bed. Sort of the autonomous knowing that you're being watched and they are tailoring the room to your habits is a little unnerving, but at the same time, it's not an unenjoyable experience once you get past the whole Big Brother aspect of it all. And then amber lights suddenly, or not suddenly, slowly begin to warm, and you all awaken very well rested. You actually lose that point of stress that you accumulated when you first met Parangoski.
Nice. Does that mean that we have 0 stress, or does that mean that we have 2? Because it says minimum starts at 2, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I might be reading that incorrectly.
So yeah, minimum starts at 2. So you were at 3. So
Okay.
now you're back to 2.
Got it. Thank you very much.
You got it. Hano then appears on a holopad near the doorway. Gentlemen, if you would follow the newly constructed route to your vessel. Jennings, if you would lead the way, I believe you can get us underway on the...
Well, damn, Hano, can we at least put our uniforms on first?
Yeah, what about some
of
coffee,
course,
too?
Right.
All right, guys, you heard him. Get up. I flip on the lights. Come on, get up. Get your shit. Let's go. right,
Coffee.
give us like 2 minutes. I don't know.
You got it.
2 minutes.
Draco awaits, and he disappears.
All right, you guys ready? Hopefully we can get some coffee. What do you guys say?
Yeah, I'm gonna need some coffee, but let's go do this.
All right, we squared away. All right, let's do it.
go.
Oh no.
Yes, and you see his head kind of materialize, just like as if it were poking through the wall. Just kind of putting on a show for you guys.
Like a
Well,
ghost.
Yes.
that's creepy. Lead the way.
You got it. And he dematerializes. And as he walks you down the hallway, you can see like different AI projector units flicking on as he sort of like hovers next to you. He's still in like his sprite form, maybe like a foot tall, So he's kind of like walking backwards at head height with you all, sort of explaining the mission, because the briefing page was very technical, but also it was like specific and vague at the same time. So he puts it in more layman's terms, describing that there was a communications platform in orbit above Draco III. The person in charge of its destruction, once the Covenant attacked, kind of went out, and instead of ensuring the destruction himself, sorry, the captain going down with the ship, he rigged a bomb to blow in the data center and set a timer for 30 minutes so that him and his crew would be clear of the blast. Unfortunately, there was no human element there to ensure that the bomb went off. So, unfortunately, it was a dud. And they were already on their way out of system and couldn't return in time. By the time they got back from their jump, they realized what happened and were recalled to Reach in order to answer for their misstep.
Oh, so that's why Parangosky is here.
Yeah. So now they need to send in a stealthier vehicle, because if they just send any Joe Blow Condor or whatever for an insertion, that'll light up on Covenant sweeps and they might beat y'all to it. So the mission is basically scour the debris field, find the relay station, and neutralize the data however way you best see fit.
Boom.
Owens, Jennings, you are led by Hano to the cockpit of this Razor class Prowler, the Cloak and Dagger, which you were ushered aboard just yesterday, or I guess just earlier today. Yeah, it's late at night. Y'all are leaving in the dead of night on Reach's night. And you see what is now more familiar to you, since you were forwarded the classified schematics for a Razor class Prowler weeks prior to this mission. Whether or not you got any sim time in, that's up to you, but you did review all the flight systems and you were able to well, actually, can you make a intellect check for me to see how well you perform your pre-flight diagnostics and checks?
All right, so D100.
Yes, a D100. And what are your trained and expert skills again? See if anything could help you out with that.
Oh, where's it at? Industrial equipment, 0G, military training. My bonus is jury rigging and mechanical repair.
Okay. I'll say your specific military training would be for this situation, so you can have that plus 10 bonus.
Okay. So rolled a 39.
Okay.
And my... Sorry, which one am I looking at?
Intellect. Or it could even be combat if that's better for you, because this is something you would do.
Okay, so my combat's a 33, my intellect's a 41.
Okay, yeah. So intellect, yeah, you pass easy, because 51 with the bonus, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you pass, and lights flick on, engines start to rumble. You are ready to go. Everything is going smooth. The bay doors above open, and you see the striped yellow and black lines part as Reach's night sky opens up before you. And sort of the platform that you are on, it lowers back to a 90-degree angle so you can launch up into the atmosphere. and leave Reach's orbit.
All right. Pre-flight checks complete. Hanno, are we good to go? Ready to turn and burn?
Everything is good here. Just making some final checks on our slip space drive. We should be good to go.
And
Ready to
real
launch when
quick,
you are.
and real quick, so Sweets and McTavish, are they followed in suit or followed
Yes,
suit?
they
Yeah.
were pretty much right behind you.
Okay.
As you were doing your pre-flight ritual, they were strapping themselves in.
All right, let's lock and load. I hit the metaphorical lever, and away we go. I shoot
Okay.
out from the vessel, or where are we at? Where are we shooting off from?
Yeah.
The
So
cloak and
you
dagger?
are you're basically on like where the Prowler was docked. That whole plate kind of tilts up, and you jet up 90 degrees into the air, and then once you leave orbit, you do all feel the familiar kind of looseness of zero gravity.
Slip space capacitors fully charged.
Yep, saddle box looks good to go. I
I
believe.
flip on the comms, and I flip on the red light in the passenger compartment. All right, everybody, strap in, prepare for slip space transition jump, and then let's kick it.
Okay. Ready to transition on your mark, Lieutenant. First Lieutenant.
3, 1, mark.
Okay, and you all see space fade as blackness and then blue just surrounds all of you. You can look out the side and see the warbling slip space field that you travel through. It's mesmerizing, sometimes you swear you could see distinct shapes in it. Other times you see clusters of nebula, but there's never one thing that is exactly definitive in this space. It's beautiful though. As dangerous as this mission is, this is a brief period of rest before shit hits the fan. And also, McTavish and Sweets, you notice that there are lockers in here labeled ordnance.
Real quick. So
Yeah.
are we in a Condor? Sorry.
You are in the Razor class Prowler.
Okay, so we are in a Prowler that departed from another Prowler.
What's that?
We're in a Prowler that departed from another Prowler.
No. Your Prowler left the atmosphere. You stayed in the same vessel.
I thought that was a cloak and dagger.
That is, yeah. You are in the Cloak and Dagger.
Okay, so I'm piloting it out. Got it. Roger
Yeah.
that.
The Cloak and Dagger landed you on Reach. You then walked or were escorted to the igloo, and then that subterraneously led you to the launching bay where you took off in the middle of the night.
Gotcha. All right, thank you.
Would you guys give me a sense of the scale of this one? I don't know off the top of my head. How big is is this you strap in, it's just seats basically, or is this one of the don't some of the Prowlers have even walking tracks? I feel like I remember that in the Kilo 5 trilogy.
Some of them do. This is kind of in the middle of them, where there are spacious areas. It's almost like the equivalent. Yeah.
Think of Halo Legends, the package.
Okay.
So think of the size of that bridge with the Spartans, right? And think of that as the scale.
Okay, I'm there. Thank you. That was actually very descriptive.
It's almost like the studio apartment version of a ship, where maybe there's a Murphy bed in here. There isn't a full suite of bunks, but everything's adequate. I'd say as far as comfort goes. It's definitely a more utilitarian vessel, but it is loaded out pretty well for your mission. And speaking of your mission, the amount of what you have here is not yet determined, but I can give you a list of available armaments that you may have access to in the Discord right now. This is what you'll be referencing if we ever get into combat.
Is this for just them or all three of us?
All three of you. If so The trip Hano estimates is going to be a matter of 9 hours. He is just using text relays at this point because it's taking so much of his processing power to get you through slip space in as efficient a manner that humanity can possibly manifest at this current time. He is bleeding edge slip space technology. Yeah, he is the razor's edge on this razor class.
Are we
Is that
loading
what
up?
is this what we're calling the flamethrower? The defoliant projector?
That's what it is called in the Halo Encyclopedia.
Really?
Yeah, so I took all the encyclopedia names, and so the way that this will work is that if you face combat where it says shots, that's going to be consistent just for the sake of keeping everything, kind of on the same level. I don't want to deal with like, okay, roll half the dice, So looking at the MA5B, for example, you will roll your combat skill, and if you beat it, you are able to do that damage. So you will roll 3d10, you will expend 15 shots, and you will inflict the wound gunshot if you deal enough damage. Its special attribute is high capacity, so this is like the Halo CE assault rifle with the 60 rounds. So that means every 4 rounds of combat, you will have to reload, which takes a full action. So you
Sorry,
will not
which Halo CE are you referring to?
Not my Halo CE.
2001.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to.
No,
say
no,
it.
you're
I
good. You're good.
apologize.
I wrote this chart for the initial run of this before that was even a thing. So
Yeah.
that's pretty funny. I was rereading this. I'm like, timely. Yeah, so you can load up on potentially 3 weapons depending on what you carry, or if you want to bring. They also outfitted you with your standard equipment, like with what you typically have on a mission, what you would bring with you. So like I believe you have like a bioscanner, McTavish, and stuff like that. So that is still in your arsenal. Okay. What would you like to do in the 9 hours, which is probably going to be a couple minutes, our time, of slip space travel?
Are we gearing up? Are we going to the magic item shop right now?
I'm on.
Yeah,
I'm on
you're
the,
going to the magic item shop, but it's free, buddy.
I'm
Oh,
on the I'm on the
interesting.
bridge. I'm on the bridge,
Okay.
and we're safely in slip space. Hanno was
Yes.
doing his thing, and so I put it over the loudspeaker. All right, we've got about 9 hours, so let's kit up, figure out what we want our loadouts to be, and after that, I've got a copy of the schematics of this space station that we're supposed to head to. Let's review the plan and come up with something good. Well, let's meet in 5 minutes after you grab your gear. Meet me in the conference room.
Okay.
I look over at
Cool.
McTavish. I go, he's really good at taking charge. He's really good at that. He's really good at that.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, I know what I want.
Yeah.
How can we get anything? I mean, there's got to be a carry limit or something. Is it like?
Oh, there's absolutely a carry limit. You tell me what you want, and then I'll tell you that's enough.
I mean, brother,
Yeah.
I'm getting some grenades for sure. Like I gotta have some
Okay.
grenades.
Considering you are the Marine class, I'll say you can carry 4. Everyone else can carry 2.
You're gonna be stacked.
Whoa.
I grab my gear. I grab first thing I do. I grab a SOCOM suppressed pistol, the M6C, right? PDWS. I
Yeah,
grab
yeah.
that, look at it, inspect it for a couple minutes. Look at it.
Yeah, it's pristine.
Put it down, and the DMR would be the M392.
Yes. Yeah, last
Okay.
one.
I grab that as well.
Okay.
I just put them away, and then I go and sit down somewhere. I review some notes and some stuff from my compad for a little while.
Okay. Sounds great. Sweets, what are you grabbing?
Here's if I got my way, I would get a grenade launcher. I'd get some grenades, and I don't know, a combat knife. I'd like to have that. I don't want to keep.
Combat knives easy enough.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take a pistol if I can have it, but I don't want to be too greedy because I'm at the magic item shop.
I'll say, yeah, you can grab that, but certain body checks may be at disadvantage if you're trying to be agile.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you can sacrifice mobility for stuff. All right. And Jennings, anything catching your eye?
So this is a space station. It's going to be close quarters, and we don't want to rupture the outer shell and back ourselves. So I'm going to go with the M7 SMG, and this has gotten me out of a few tough pinches before. I'm going to go with the M9 grenades.
Okay. Yeah, you can grab 2 of those as well. And okay. I think you're all kitted out. Hano announces we are coming up on 1 hour from our slip space vector. I was able to shave off 2 from the original projected 9. So we're looking pretty good, gentlemen.
All right. Well, we're ready to do this thing, boys.
I am. Hey, Hano, what do you mean by that?
I was so hoping you would ask. So normally when a human plots a slip space course, it's for all intents and purposes linear through the space, as linear as you could fathom. But this is kind of risky. I didn't do anything too dangerous, but you can actually make a mid-jump, not really transition, but more diversion into another stream of space that can potentially get you somewhere sooner. There are sometimes side effects, but it was deemed nothing major. Trust me, you would have known by now if we hit any snags. So we're all good.
You say
I'm gonna
so.
Theo, what is it? What are you doing, Theo? Because you've kind of like established yourself as probably the smartest person in the room. So I think Sweets is probably looking over at you to like see if you're freaked out or like what your facial expressions are hearing all that.
I'm mainly reserved. I like to keep my emotions kind of hidden for the most part. I'm just listening in the background, kind of almost eavesdropping, and I'm tinkering with some stuff, pretending like I'm, opening a weather app or something.
Did we establish or not? Is McTavish? Are you Oni?
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Makes sense.
Oh, do we know that, by the way?
Right.
I don't know if we do.
I did tell Abrams.
Okay.
I was going to say, I think depending on your fatigues, it's not exactly a secret,
Okay. Right.
I'm wearing like a the way I described it was not to get into the rant or anything, but it was like a Star Wars kind of the Empire officer, like a black lab coat sort of fatigues, kind of like,
I got you, man.
So you guys
Sounds
probably know there's something. You just don't know the specifics.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, go ahead and grab onto something secure. We are exiting in 15, 14, 13, and he counts down, continues counting, ensures that you are all holding on to something stable. And then finally, 3, 2, exiting. And exiting slipstream space, you are met with the visage of pure carnage. The planet itself is still smoldering from the orbital bombardment of plasma, partially glassing the surface. Ships, both battle-ready military vessels and civilian evac ships, drift listlessly in orbit above the charred world. There are clouds of fuel, coolant, flash-frozen water, and small scraps of ships littered throughout the draconian skies. If you were to look closely, you'd see with a heavy heart how much of that debris is human in nature.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to need everyone to make or gain 2 stress from this.
Jeez Louise. Yeah. Jeez Louise.
I say
We have to go into that.
you expect Parangoski would send a little backup for something like this, wouldn't you?
Redundancy. She's probably got another team teed up and ready to go.
Okay.
Aren't we the backup team?
We are. But you know Oni and their paranoia. No offense,
Oh my
McTavish. They
There's a
probably got
whole
another team prepped and ready.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
I wouldn't call you backup. I'd say more cleanup. You know, someone made a mistake.
Oh, maybe
There
we're
you
not
are.
back up, or maybe we are, but that means Hanno is back up too. I tried to
I'm
lighten the
content
mood
with
with
that.
I tried to lighten the mood with some jokes.
Oh yeah, the robot, you're back up too.
All right. So can I feel like there's an opportunity here. Can
Mhm.
I, as the pilot, do like a quick recon
Yes.
sweep before we go straight in?
Absolutely. I was hoping you would ask, because if you didn't, ooh boy.
I just finished Ghost of Onyx for the 1000th time, and
Yeah.
like
Oh, nice.
so that is reminiscent of
That's fair.
Dusk.
Yeah, absolutely. Caution here is the name of the game currently.
Okay, so either military training or what's included in 0G? Is that just movement in 0G as a
Pretty much, yeah. So
individual?
you can navigate the ship. I'd say you could translate that to 0G movement, as opposed to, like, you know, atmospheric, like dropping a pelican in and like picking people up. Like, there is a bit of a difference between 0G piloting and piloting in atmosphere.
Okay, so I guess I'd put military training on that one, and
Sure.
I guess what do I say? I do a recon sweep of the surrounding grid.
Cool. Make a intellect check with that +10 bonus.
All right, let me get this going here. 79.
Out of
My intellect, my
that's
adjusted.
a fail. Sorry, I don't know why I asked. That was mean.
It's not.
That's a whole like, oh, does a nat 20 hit? Like, shut up. Of course it does. Okay, yeah. Recon sweep seems to be clear. There's a lot of noise on it, as is to be expected. A few FOF tags pop up, all of which, you know, report back no vitals. It's in all meanings of the word dead out here.
Are we all seeing the screen where we're seeing those readouts, or are you keeping that private, Jennings?
Hanno, no secrets here. There's only the 4 of us. We can't afford any missteps. Go ahead and project it back to the crew quarters.
Sending it back now. And he literally almost throws like a paper airplane, and as it hits TV, you see it pop up as you all see a direct link to Jennings's screen.
So I'm sitting in the captain's chair. All right, Hanno. Confirm recon sweep. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Give me a minute to confirm. There's a lot of noise here.
Yeah, what the hell do you call ordinary in a place like this?
I'm not getting much. I would recommend, though, as best you can, pilot through the debris field so we don't seem as much as an anomaly, as opposed to going around it.
All right. How much time do we have? Is there any other local Covenant force in the area that you can see?
I don't see any yet, but there are, unfortunately, multiple clusters of debris around. So
it's
those
uncertain.
Jackal scavenger units, they could be anywhere looking at any of these ships. So keep an eye peeled.
All right, McTavish, sweet. Parangoski brought us here for a reason. I keep the comm channel open.
Mm-hmm.
So scans are coming back negative. My vote, we go in at 1/3 speed, nice and slow, stealth baffles on, and check it out. I think we have enough time. Or do you guys want me to go full on and just get right in there?
What you think?
I'm totally cool with that.
Going
Let's try
slow.
to get this done. Let's just try to get this done and quick in and out as soon as we can.
All right, roger that. Okay, Hanno, shunt all power from the slip space generators into the stealth baffles. All ahead full. Let's get in there. Plot us the best course through this debris field.
Absolutely. Pulling off aft, starboard, and port cameras onto the other screens, and you see visuals from outside the ship as you all traverse the debris field in search for this communications platform. Hano does have a simulation pulled up on your secondary screen, Jennings, to your left, of a projected path of this station. Based off of as best information it can. This is assuming it didn't get hit by anything and alter its trajectory.
Can I look over it? Can I hail Hano real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hano, I'm not going to be very useful until we get down there. Give me a job. What should I be doing right now? How can I be helpful?
You know what? Here, on your station, I'll pull up all of the camera feeds. If you see anything brilliant silver with accents of blue, or if you see something purple, you
Sure.
just let us know.
All right. I am scanning the horizon and the sensors.
Okay.
All right, I'm just getting ready, grabbing my gear, getting everything situated. Not a ton of combat experience.
Sure.
But I do grab some gadgets. I do have a portable computer terminal and a bioscanner with me. I get all situated and ready to go.
And I would say, McTavish, you are starting to realize why you were brought here for this mission. They specified that the most likely Covenant species to run into are going to be jackals. If that's true, there could be alternate shield units or something unique to find among the rabble.
Nothing I won't be ill prepared for.
Okay. Sweets, can you make a intellect check for me as you man your station?
I'd love to. I don't think that I have any applicable bonuses for this one, so I'm just going to roll it flat.
Oh, you do have military training as a base, but what you got?
I got 21 of 32. Okay.
That's good. I will say, so you all traverse the debris field for about 20 minutes or so, and you're coming up pretty close. I'll say 200 kilometers away from the projected path of the station. And to your port, your left, just relative to the ship itself, you see the white lettering on the side of a UNSC frigate. It says, it reads as "What Doesn't Kill You." That's the name of the ship. And parked in its now vacant and eviscerated hull, there's a faint shimmer of a blue circle, almost with a warbling energy heading down from it. And as you trace it up, you see the indistinguishable, definitive silhouette of a Covenant Phantom. It has, as you zoom in on the camera, you see that there are Kigyar markings on the side of it, their language that you don't know.
So we're heading to the station. There's a frigate off to the side. It's being actively scavenged. All right.
Yes. It doesn't appear that they have seen you. They could be working, left to right or right to left toward the station.
Get up here.
Coming. What do you need?
All ahead, stop, dead, and then dead slow.
Go dark and
go dark. All external sensors down. Stealth buffers all the way to 100% max.
Everything's dark. Stealth optimal.
All right, so
we've got the schematics of the ship that we were provided.
Of this ship or the
or excuse me, of the
station.
whatever. The relay, or you said whatever the ship was. It was in the hull. I'm sorry, it was the light. What was the name of that?
You're good.
Of that
okay, so you were basically flying past the carcass of a UNSC frigate called the What Doesn't Kill You. Ironic. And deploying into said destroyed frigate is a team of jackals in a Phantom. You don't recognize what the markings on their ship mean, but maybe someone else would.
Cool. Real quick, before we get into that, Sorry, I do have to use the restroom. It'll be real quick.
You're good.
Yeah,
Real
no, this is a good time. Can we take
Yeah,
like
yeah.
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But we're going to jump right back in it with a decision that you all are faced with. You can either try to sidestep this this phantom, hope it didn't see you, and sneak past, but risk being followed, or you can engage with it in ship-to-ship combat, or even deploy to it and like go to a 0G. However you want to face that, you can engage with it and definitively take out the enemy, but risk sending off a potential signal flare to anything else that might be around. So choices.
We're at full stealth right now, full stop.
Correct.
We're drifting. Hanno, what's our weapon status?
We do have a few archer missiles, not something like a frigate would have. We only have the 2 bays. Other than that, we have a few mines. This ship itself wasn't meant for combat. There is a chin gun, but against phantom shields, it's not looking great.
Here's what I like to do in moments like this. I pull out my data pad and I say, Hanno, give me the controls. I throw it up and we're whiteboarding. I say, we're going to do a classic pros and cons list, everybody.
Hanno puts up a chalkboard and he's writing as you rattle things off.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and write the first one down. Pros. Kill the alien bastards. I hand over the marker to I motion out for the space marker for anyone else who would like to take. Yeah, there.
Cons. How many ships are there? We only see one ship. McTavish, I see something in your eye. Come on, man. You've been quiet lately.
I don't know if we should be making noise. Barangoski said this was supposed to be some sort of stealth mission, so I think we should go that route.
I mean, we are in a prowler.
That makes sense to me. Why draw attention? Hanno, is there any upside to going in and going full monkey on him?
I'm not sure yet. McTavish, would you mind looking at these glyphs and tell me what you can ascertain from them? I'm a navigator. I'm not exactly a translator. That's not my specialty.
Okay. I do have exobiology.
Yeah,
nice.
I think specifically studying jackals, you can add that plus 20 to this.
Intellect.
Yeah,
exobiology.
Nice. Yeah, exobiology. Yeah, that'll.
What a good tie-in.
That's a plus 20.
Okay.
To your intellect.
Intellect is 45.
Okay,
so plus
so
20 is 65.
65. Yeah.
Let's hope we don't roll 299s again.
Don't roll 99 again, please.
75.
Okay. You don't know what it entails, like the meaning behind it, but you, at the very least, you get a rough translation. They seem to be branded with the fleet that they belong to. If your translation is correct, it is the fleet of Defiler's Vigil, whatever that should mean.
I see here. From what I'm able to make out, this is the fleet of. Oh God, I forgot. What is that, please?
Defiler's Vigil.
Defiler's Vigil.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Sorry, 1 second. Fleet of Defier's Vigil.
Okay.
I don't know too much about a specific fleet or specific covenant call signs to their fleets, but what I do know is that this fleet has something to do with coming across alien or coming across foreign interstellar objects.
You mean like something that's not us or them?
I would assume so.
What do you mean, not us or them? What are you talking about?
Well, Covenant culture has been used to looking down on human technology. They don't see us as fit for interstellar travel or conquering planets. So I'd assume a vigil would not meet us. It would not meet them.
So
Okay, well,
decision sidestep if we can. Is that, or do we want to go see what they're doing? Like, is the assumption we can talk out of character, right? That's cool.
you can,
About the
but
decision.
I mean, if it is a
Okay.
if it is a character decision,
No,
I would
it's fair.
prefer your.
All right,
character
that's fair.
to-
That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah.
All right, so here's how I see it. We have one phantom scouring a dead ship that's probably already had its data purged. We don't have to worry about that for the Cole Protocol. We have to stay on mission and get to that relay station. They're already here, so we know that there's Covenant in the area. If they're on that frigate, I guarantee you there's more that came from some mothership. So we need to get in there quietly but quickly and sidestep these guys because there's bound to be other phantoms out here somewhere.
Once we get onto the ship, how would we know where the bomb is?
Hanno, did we get anything? Am I saying that right, Hanno?
Schematic.
Yeah, pull that up. Do we have any intel or do we have any radiological scans to pinpoint where this nuke is or this bomb is?
Well, most likely, let me see. So on the structure itself, and he pulls up a holographic image of this station. Now, I do have a block of text for describing this thing. Let me see.
Hold on. Let me put you in Showtime.
Absolutely.
Let
That's on me.
me put you in Showtime.
Okay, so to the untrained eye, this could look like a massive expended rocket booster. Only this booster looks like it flew through a giant bicycle tire and got stuck in the middle, like a donut-like structure which surrounds the platform. That's where many of the more human-oriented zones exist. Bunks for employees, recreational areas, the mess hall. It's all in this one big loop, and attaching said loop to the larger central structure is a series of transit tubes that leads to the core of the platform, kind of like off-centered spokes of a wheel attached to that long spear of that rocket booster shape. At seemingly irregular intervals, there are small observational decks jutting out from the cigar-shaped communications array, radio receivers, antenna of all shapes and sizes, and radio dishes stick out from the structure like thorns on a vine. On top of the main structure, relative to the planet's surface, it's capped with what appears to be a glass dome, the same diameter as the body of the platform, constructed from one-way triangular panels. And he pulls up a now text display that has the different levels of the main structure, the tube that says levels 1 through 5, engines and engineering, level 6, security, levels 7 through 13, workstations and observational decks, level 14, top, main observation and data storage. So most likely, that's a ticket. The only problem is the only way to get into this station is by docking with the outer wheel section of this. Again, sort of for your mind's eye, it's like a rocket booster that got stuck flying through a bicycle tire that got stuck like halfway through. You know, it's almost like hula hooping this stranded donut. And
or like if a bike had like really cool spikes coming out the side of the wheel of one.
Kind of. Yeah.
Or
like
we have to land on the circle and go through essentially the spoke to get to the center.
Yeah, you have to go dock on one of the very few docking platforms on that hula hoop, which will then lead to personal passageways, or if electricity is on, there might be transit systems heading to the central structure. Now, this is a relay site. Draco 3 is kind of like in the middle of being an inner and outer colony. So this platform served to initially boost signals heading to far distant places to kind of cut down on the latency in planet to planet communications. Now down the water, those relay pings, if anyone from Earth sent anything, just like, hey, how's it going over on Biko? Congratulations, you have a direct signal line back to Earth with the navigational star data to lead you right to it.
So that's why it's so important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's see. Part of me wants to say, since we're so far away, instead of traversing the entire station, one of my skills is the flight suit. And it's AP3, and that the highest protection, so I could take it 0G.
Yeah.
And then I could use the salvage drone that I have with 0G skills. Go straight to the top and just on the outer, just spacewalk there, and breach it with a tool, get in and find it.
Possibly, yeah.
But I feel like that'd be too easy. We gotta stick together. We gotta stick together as a team.
Is there any reason why we couldn't all do that? It sounds like a pretty baller plan, so I'm into it.
Well, in checking ordnance, you did see there are other vac suits. They aren't as highly rated for armor, but you can survive in a vacuum.
Okay, so we all go together. Straight to the objective.
Is the plan? Are you saying so? We're gonna go basically dock up to, instead of going to the regular docking part like around the ring, we're gonna go straight up to level 14. Basically, we're gonna fly there and we're gonna try and like shoot our way in somehow.
We could have the AI just keep us in synchronous orbit, with it right next to where we think that the bomb is, which is at the top, right? We just do a quick spacewalk. I take the resources that I have based on my class. We cut a hole in and go straight in.
Wait a minute. Is there any reason for us to believe that there's anyone alive on this ship?
I mean, if there's a derelict UNSC ship next to us, I mean, the likelihood is no. Does the Prowler have the ability to scan for life signs?
When you say the ship, do you mean the platform or the what doesn't kill you?
I meant the platform. So like the one that we're considering going up to doing the cool thing.
It did. So in the yeah, I'll say Hano pulls up a report incident, an incident report, and it does say all employees evacuated station.
Well, that's right. The lieutenant stayed behind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, he was supposed to, but never did. So that's why when the bomb was a dud, there was no one there for redundancy.
Is there any sort of, I don't know, a type beam that we could send to see if there's any UNSC encrypted channels that are listening for help out here? Is that a good idea or a bad idea if we're trying to be stealthy?
If we do a point, like we can go with super lore, because again, I just read Ghost of Onyx, but there's a low likelihood of them intercepting us, because if we do point to point to establish a handshake,
if you got like line of sight in space, right?
Yep, it's like point to point. So there's no noise. We could try it.
Is it? I don't know if it.
Well, actually, I'll say, Hano, can you run the statistical model on what's the percentage that we get our signal intercepted? Do we roll for that or no?
I can run the calculations. Running them right now. It's possible, but our chances of being detected drop dramatically when we are within a kilometer of the station. If you all are okay continuing to traverse until we're almost right on top of it, we can probably talk without anyone listening.
Yeah, why don't we go in either way? Because why don't we go in either way? Because let's go get a visual up close so that we can go see the station. Just check the status if anything's changed.
I see McTavish skulking over there. You have that look on your face. That hardness. What do you think?
I think the best chance we can get to understand what's going down on this ship, I think we take it. So I think that's a good idea.
All right. I push the throttle forward.
Okay.
Get in there.
So over the next 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, you get no indication that you have been spotted. The stealth systems do seem to be fully operational, and before long, the full view of what was it exactly called? Communications platform 002/47 is just hanging there, approaching the communications platform. You discover the station, electronically speaking, dark. Literally speaking, its light gray exterior blends in well with the rest of the hunks of metal in orbit. Again, to the untrained eye, this could look like a massive expended rocket booster stuck in a bike wheel. You see it, and yeah, seems dead in the water electronically.
Did you say that there was a large glass dome involved with this structure?
Yes. So sort of like as the booster goes up, relative to the planet's surface, at the very top, there's like a half dome that is,
Okay.
It doesn't extend past to the body of the platform, but it does appear to be a mirrored surface looking from the outside in.
Okay.
All right, so
like a one-way glass type situation.
So McTavish, you're Oni. You probably know this as well as anybody. Stations like this, that like I've never seen a station like this. This looks rare. This looks important of some kind. Stations like that have redundancies, and I know when glass breaks, they have those emergency shutters. So I say instead of cutting a hole through the side, we go through the glass. So we hurry up, go through the glass, and we're covered in case there's anybody in there anyway. And then those shuttles will collapse. What do you think?
I don't know much about these stations, but I think that's a good idea. I think that limits our exposure to any covenant nearby.
And then one question real quick. We have a defective bomb and we're going in to finish the job. What do we have with us to ensure are we fixing the bomb or are we bringing a new bomb?
You've got me. That's the reason I imagine I was here. I should tell you guys, I've got a lot of explosive experience, and I think that that's why I was included here. I don't know. Hano, do you think I can jury-rig the bomb back together?
Well, I don't know. Maybe with the assistance of Chips here, you could probably do such a thing.
So
Wow.
the truth comes out about the mysterious Staff Sergeant Sweets. Okay.
Listen, I'm an open book, okay? To you guys, my best friends, let's get out the whiteboard again. So
I'm an open book. It's not my fault you don't like to read.
Ooh.
So wait, I just want to be clear about the plan. So you're saying that we go in because there's the metal shutters that go in. Are you saying we go up, we park our booty on the glass dome, we tap the dome, we get sucked in, the shutters go over, and by the way, I'm drawing all of this on the whiteboard in front of it, the holographic whiteboard, so you guys can see. And I'm trying to like stop motion animate it, and I'm like, Hano, come on, like 60 FPS.
I am helping as best I can.
FPS.
Trust me.
Yes, it's like AI generating it while I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, sounds
That's
cool.
right.
That sounds super awesome. I'm super in. That sounds sweet. Wait, is that
That's right.
loud?
You're good. First Lieutenant Jennings, with your permission, I can take control of the Prowler, but I do need your express permission to do so.
All right, McTavish, Sweets, let's go get loaded up. Hano, give us the go signal when we're ready and in position.
Will do. Taking control of the Cloak and Dagger in 3, 2, 1. She's mine. And you all navigate on a direct course toward that top dome of the the communications platform. Hano expertly docks you belly side down, kind of at a 45-degree angle relative to said platform, and plants you there. Would you like me to generate a seal on the glass?
Oh, you can do that? Yeah.
I can try.
All right. So just to be clear, okay. So we're parking on it. We tap the glass so it shatters. We get sucked in. Shutters fall above us. We're all good. We're on the inside with the Prowler. Is that the plan?
how big is this dome?
That's a good.
No, we don't want
also-
the prowler. Wait, we don't want the
Yeah.
prowler inside the.
That's what I was
No,
trying to ask
no,
you. I was like, what?
No, like the
it's
prowler
kinda
should
like
be
hovering above
Yeah,
it.
it should
Okay.
be in geosynchronous or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
synchronous orbit with it, matching its
Okay.
speed, right? So it doesn't drift away. And
Yep.
yes,
Okay.
so we have a very short spacewalk. Sorry.
Mhm.
I hear what you're saying. That sounds cooler. Sweet.
My inspiration is the short with Tom and Lucy with the Trader Spartan.
Yeah.
And June gets back.
Um,
That's my inspiration.
Now that we are closer, and I did send that ping, nothing's really returning. No one's here. Also, the station is dark. Any intel or navigational data, it's still there. It's just no power's running to it. And
Oh.
it looks like even the emergency power has run out at this point. Those metal shutters may not close.
Oh.
But
can we pull up the schematics again? Can you go us
Sure.
through the levels again?
Yeah.
So if there's no power, does that mean there's any atmosphere left? Or are we gonna have to rely on our own oxygen? Because that changes our mission.
Mhm.
Constraint.
Levels 1 through 5 are engines and engineering. Level 6, security. Levels 7 through 13, workstations. Level 14, main observation and data storage.
You son of a gun.
I see what you did there.
Master. Yeah.
What happened?
All right.
What is it?
That's you smart motherfucker.
Um,
I know you've played
I
these
will
games
say though,
before.
you do see that there is a central elevator shaft that does lead up the entire length. It's like the
The spine.
yeah. I was gonna sing
What
something
were
else,
you gonna
but
say?
never mind.
Yeah, what were
I was
you?
gonna
No,
say
I can
urethra, but let's not worry about that. It's
So
like
we
a
can.
catheter, going all the way up the length of the thing.
So we could potentially breach the elevator shaft, go straight down to engineering, turn the power back on, shoot straight back up.
I mean, at that point, why don't we just go and dock with the ship? If we're listen, I'm
Or I mean, yeah,
cool,
take
I'm
the ship
totally
around.
cool with that.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
totally
no,
cool
take
with
the
that.
ship
I'm
around.
just saying, if we have
Obviously.
to go up and down either way,
Yeah,
then we might as
obviously.
well go to the place that's not going to be like we make a new hole in the ship,
Obviously.
right?
I just want to blow shit up.
listen, I'm the explosive guy. Listen,
Sorry.
if you listen, I want to be so
Still
clear.
getting over being sick.
If you want to blow a hole in this ship, I'm so good with it. Let's do it.
All right, let's take the ship down to what was it? Level 5? Was it engineering?
So you can try to make your own, dock with the with whatever tools you have, or you could dock on the ring itself, and there's already like mechanical ways to, get into the station.
We, the players, are at the critical juncture of we need to
Yep.
decide if we would
Yep.
like to go on to the game master's beautiful railroad that he's created for us, or if we would like.
I'm trying to find a way around.
I'm not saying no. We can do whatever we want.
You
Screw him.
absolutely
It's our
can.
game.
That's the thing.
It's
Yeah,
our game. We just have to make a choice.
Hano is just giving you all the options. He's saying like, hey, here's where you're supposed to dock. But if you want to make your own way, if you want to go for expediency over reliability, you can make that call.
Well, we know the Covenant are already around. So the Covenant might even be aboard the station already. So time is critical. They might even be purging the nav data right now. So I'm for expediency.
Same here.
Expediency it is. I'll keep you in orbit, and I will ping your headsets if anything goes wrong. Everyone, make sure you are wearing your helmets. And they all do have the little green, eye thing to where you can see text to messages from Hano.
So Halo's like the Halo CE Marine.
Yes,
With
exactly.
the 60-round magazine.
Ooh, that's sweet.
Exactly.
Which Halo CE?
It is a prequel.
Ooh, got him.
I'm also convinced it's got the 32 round mag because they're saving the 60 for the ported over MA5K. That's just my.
You're so
my thought.
copium,
Just my thought.
bro. You're so copium. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Okay. I'm fine. So Hano locked orbit with relative to the dome. you all suit up in your vac suits. You have your kit ready. You look like a squad ready to take on the entire Covenant. You've got all your gear. You've got all your weapons. You've got your armor. It is time to infiltrate and just go.
I look over at Hano. Hano, are we going to be able to communicate with you while we're down there?
Text only. I don't have access to your microphones. That's team to team, and the ship interface is just different. But I can still send text to your little green eye thingies.
Understood. Okay. All right. I'm ready to rock.
Yeah. So as the vac suit checks are all green across the board, Hano opens up the bay door. Most of the ship was closed off, so you're kind of in like the back section that's closed off from the rest of the ship, so he doesn't decompress the entire ship, And over the course of the next 2 minutes or so, it is a slow decompression, so you're not shunted out of the Prowler. But before long, the bay door is open, and you see the expanse of space before you. You see a charred world and a communications platform in need of either blowing up or maybe more subtle sabotage. Okay. All right. How do you proceed?
Okay, sorry. Where exactly in space are we? Yeah, you got blurred out.
So the back of the ship is open, and it is locked with the platform so that you can see straight on to your objective. That one-way glass dome made of triangular panels. Think of it like almost like a botanical garden, like a greenhouse, but you can't see on the inside.
So I have industrial equipment as a skill, 0G as a skill, and mechanical repair as a bonus expert skill.
Nice.
So I'm thinking cut our way in.
Yeah, with mechanical repair and the right tools, you can absolutely do that. And you would have been outfitted, I'll say, with like a acetylene torch that can pretty easily cut through this glass.
Yeah, I'll be helping the whole time, however I can. I'm a big guy. Jury rigging.
Is there a way to like combine them?
Not really.
Like in this one action? Is that not a thing?
Like
I'll say if I got you. Yes. So if Mallory,
dude, what a moment! Oh my god!
2 minutes and 11 seconds. Clip that.
So
you got me coughing laughing.
Dude, I know. I don't know where y'all are from, but in Georgia, we had this cold snap this week that just obliterated my wife and I.
Wait, did I know you're in Georgia?
I don't know. Where are you from?
in Atlanta.
Hell yeah.
I live in Alpharetta.
Shut the fuck up. That's fucking crazy.
Wait, hang on. No, wait. I work at the Atlanta, the Alliance Theater.
Yeah, I do. We can talk about this later, but yeah, I live in.
Sorry.
I live in Midtown. Oh, we could be real friends.
Yeah, we actually could. That's wild. Oh man. Okay.
Get this man onto a Halo book reading.
We'll talk later. Magnus, what is that? Sorry.
Small,
that's really
small
weird.
world.
Okay.
Crazy. Small room.
So, you can, Mallory, you can basically give Jennings the equivalent of the help action in D&D. Yeah. So Jennings, cutting through this, you're going to use your mechanical repair, and you can do this at advantage. So you can roll that D100 twice and take the lowest option.
Okay, so I just do it twice real quick.
Yep.
We got 17 and 13.
Perfect. Yeah, that's great. So you make sort of like you focus the flame as best you can. Whatever is able to burn in space. I don't know the combination of chemicals or whatever, but it does it. And you're able to make like a pinprick in this hole so that, if there is some explosive decompression, it's not like all at once, like you kind of like test the waters, and there's a bit of a like, but not much. It seemed like it was like semi compressed, like there was a little poof and then nothing. This station is dead in the water. So you cut you cut the rest of that circle out, and it kind of like with the tap of your hand, it sort of floats down into the bay.
Cool.
Let's go in.
I have a question about my dog. It was an EOD bomb disposal kind of like robot that we're calling a dog, I think. Would it be safe to assume that this thing has like a camera on it that I could like access from a comm pad? Like, could I send this ahead of us?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and I have a salvage drone as well.
Okay,
Could I do the
sweet.
same?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So with the dog and the drone being sent in first, you get a clear view of the place. It looks like remember Cairo Station where there were like the palm trees inside of a Mac orbital defense platform, you know? You see a little bit of aesthetics, but like what's interesting is that it almost looks like a garden, but instead of sculptures, there are server racks. And from the inside out, you can see from the perspective of this drone and the dog that outside it looks like you're standing in space. You know, they are one-way mirrors. You can see out forever, and it's kind of disarming how beautiful it is. Like the trees are all frozen. You know, there are some twisting juniper trees and even a few pines, but everything seems to be either frozen over or just stagnant. But there are dozens of server racks, and dead center of the room, you do see a Mallory Sweets. To your trained eye, this is one of the worst cobbled together, like Batman oil drum, like where is she kind of bomb setup. It's disgusting. Even if this thing went off, there is no guarantee that these servers would all be adequately destroyed. Whatever the lieutenant was getting in trouble for with Oni, it should be double. Even if it's death, they should kill him, bring him back, and kill him again just for his shoddy work.
I got one word. Unprofessional.
Okay.
So what do we do? I only have so many tools on this salvage drone.
Listen, I'm gonna look at it. Can I do an explode? Yeah, can I do an explosives check to see like what it would take for me to get it up in there? And I get a plus 15 to this.
Yeah, you can use either intellect or combat.
Okay, I will definitely use combat, which brings me up to a 61 because I have a 46 in combat.
Yeah.
I got a 36.
Okay, so to you, this would be no different than like your roommate loading the dishwasher improperly and you actually like, no, bowls go on the top rack. If they go on the bottom, the water can't shoot up to the rest of so like it's not like it's an inconvenience, but you know what you're doing. You can salvage this. Ironic because you're destroying what you're salvaging.
Yeah.
But that's
Am I gonna need are we gonna need power for me to do that? Am I ascertaining? Because it seems like the group might need to like you guys might need to leave me with the bomb for a minute is what I'm saying.
What I can do is I can use my bioscanner to kind of scan for any Covenant activity in the area, either below our floor or just nearby in general, while we just wait for you to do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll take the salvage drone unless you need it. Maybe put that on I'll do it on like a circuit so we can patrol the area so we have some coverage.
I'm gonna attack my compad, and if it's okay with you, I'm gonna say, hey, take chips, and give you control of them so that you can be piloting basically both of our drones.
All right, so I'll send them out on this patrol. Basically.
Yeah, you're a way better pilot, so that'll be cool if you got both of them.
Very cool. Got my joystick on my data pad.
Yeah. Okay. So Mallory Sweets is staying with the bomb. McTavish and Jennings, you guys are. What are you doing?
I'm piloting.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm sweeping the area using my bioscanner to check.
Yeah. So I think that we're all in the data center. I'm gonna inspect the bomb and try and repair it. I think that Theo McTavish is doing the bioscans. I think he said that first, so I think that he had the first action, and then Jennings is doing the scans. So I think we're all staying in the same area.
And something that might help you out, Staff Sergeant, is I've got some patch kits on me in addition to my salvage drone. So,
Okay. Sweet.
and a mechanical repair as an expert skill and jury rigging. So I can, if you need me, I can put the drones on auto patrol. I can come give you a hand if you need it.
Yeah. You'll probably be needed to get this. This thing is a piece of crap, buddy.
And as a reminder, all of this is being done in 0G in your vac suits. So it is, you're on your own channel. Everything sounds a little staticky, that whole cassette futurism vibe. And, it's going well so far. But McTavish, as you start to scan with your bioscanner, you kind of walk towards the elevator, and there's no power. So it actually easily, releases. You kind of stick the bioscanner down there, and you do get just a faint ping. There's nothing definitive at this point. It's too far out of range, but there is some signature of life multiple decks below where you all currently are.
All right, guys, I'm reading a faint ping on my bioscanner, probably quite a few floors down, for what I assume is a covenant.
Can I have a game master sidebar? We are in 0G, and we've already established that there's no atmosphere. How much time do we have in our tanks?
With your vac suits, I'll say you have 2 hours.
Perfect. All right. So we've got the mission clock in our visor.
Yep.
We can pull it up if we need.
It's currently at 17 minutes.
Wait, come again. Say that, McTavish. You're coming out broken and unreadable.
I'm reading a faint signature on my bioscanner, probably quite a few floors down by how faint it is, but it probably is covenant, if I'm guessing right.
Are they moving?
I can't tell. It's too far.
Okay.
All right. Do you think I can take one of these drones down there and check it out without getting caught?
If you believe you can.
All right. How big is the salvage drone? Can we call it like baseball?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, that works. It's got little like wings that kind of pop out, sort of circular, almost like a hornet. Imagine a hornet, but instead of like the main chassis, it's just a ball. So it's like boop, and then just like it can kind of go wherever you need it to.
All right.
And it's almost got like a Swiss Army like appendature at the bottom of like multiple little tools for salvaging. It's a good little multi-tool item,
Alrighty. So I'm going to break that off of its automated path for patrolling, and I'm going to take it down the elevator shaft to investigate.
Yeah. Okay. As it drops, the cold and the signal, as it gets further away from you, through the multiple layers of metal and all that, you see a few floors down, the elevator shaft is clear. You can see outward to each level, and it kind of goes down, since it is a central shaft, everything else around it, you can kind of see everything. And as you get to floor 8, there are Kigyar on board, jackals, who are, one of which is holding a human arm and just like breaking off pieces of it like an apple, like its teeth just gnawing through the frozen flesh of a long dead human.
And can you remind us what floor 8 is again in terms of
floor 8 is the second level of the workstations. So it's not looking good. And just as you see that, you were going to take a stress, and buddy, the hits keep coming because a single line of text sprawls across your display on your eye from Hano. Trenkov radiation detected. And then one more line of text below. Slip space rupture detected. 3.8 kilometers off starboard relative to planet surface.
Shit. Staff Sergeant, how are we doing? Did you see that text pop up on screen? I know you're busy. We've got company.
I'm working as fast as I can. Did I see that text?
Do we have an ETA?
That went to everyone.
Okay. Yeah. What is the ETA? Should I like roll, or do I have like if we've got 2 hours of airtime, then I'm trying to like
I was
give
gonna
them
say,
an update.
with a ship that appeared so close. Okay. Oh, with what you're doing, I'll say, roll. Oh, you did a 17. I'll say we can carry that, or a 13. We can carry that over. Yeah, you've got 20 minutes before you feel it's
I think I
in
got
a
a 21. I think that
good
you're
spot.
conflating a roll that he got.
Oh, I did. I totally am. Yeah. Yeah. With your pass check though, yeah, you estimate 20 minutes before it's acceptable. Like, at this point though, if they know you're here, I'll say, you get a spark of inspiration. At this point, it's a matter of shove all the server racks on top of the bomb. It's no longer about focusing on the bomb. It's just get everything into a pile.
Yeah.
Obliterate it.
Got it. Yeah. No, yeah, we're going to be fine, guys. So we're actually going to go with plan B is what we're going to do for a matter of timing. Can I get some hands over here? We're going to start, I'm going to start taking out all of my grenades, and we're going to go, this is called improvising, everybody. That's why I'm on the team. All right. So I start basically like
I don't know how I
pulling
feel
over all
about this.
Well, we can either do that or fail the mission parameters. I don't know what you want, but
All right, I'm pulling back the drone right now. I'm heading over.
I start frantically going over to the furthest server racks and slowly pushing them as far as I can towards the center of the room on top of the bomb.
Here's my grenades.
6 minutes later, slip space rupture detected.
So basically what I've been doing this whole time is I'm trying to make the dirtiest bomb that I can possibly do kind of at like the epicenter of all of it. So that's what I'm going to do. And then how much server room? Is it like server racks that we can like get onto this, or is it
floor almost? So you can push it's zero gravity, so it's pretty easy to decouple them from the floor and like push them over. It's just you all also working in zero gravity, it's a little awkward, but you're able to do it. And then
am I confident that this is going to work? This explosive?
Do we have enough explosives for all this many servers?
It's getting there. You got to get, I'll say there are about half a dozen more that you got to get more centralized, but once they're there, it should work. And as 2 more minutes tick by on the mission clock, you see another announcement. Slip space rupture detected.
I'm thinking about what other assets we have, and we have a whole ship with power right above us. Why don't we take one of the Archer missile pods or something and jury rig that and blow it up right in this room? All we have to do is drift it right down here and blow up the Archer missile, right?
That would work, wouldn't it?
Slip space rupture detected.
I don't know, Sweets. What do you think? Is 4 grenades and a couple of other sparks and whatever, is that going to be enough?
No, it's not.
Rupture detected.
We need a bigger explosion. Is there any way that we could try and get power to this station? If we could try and just destroy the entire station, send it into a crash course or something. I don't know.
Space rupture detected.
That would take way too much time.
The 4th ship. That's taking too much time.
Well, then we'll rig the dirtiest bomb that I can do. All right, I'm going to move the servers. I'm going to start doing some stupid stuff, and I'm going to be like getting a flask out, and I'm like, all right, don't tell anybody.
I'm falling behind them, trying to do the best I can to keep up with them.
Slip space rupture detected.
How long would it take to get one of the archers if we wanted to double down on this? Would that be able to be
like decouple it and just drift it in there and jury rig it to explode?
You could probably send a textcom to Hano to see if he can rig that for you,
and take the server or the salvage drone with him.
He might be able to like launch it
in ships. Yes, easy OD. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there a way we can get Hano to get an ETA on these Covenant ships that are coming in from slip space?
Yeah, you just have to kind of manually message him, because he did tell you that the just voice comms do not work. It's only text. But you can do that from your compad.
Okay, I do that in the meantime.
Okay. After about 30 seconds, he gives you an estimated time of multiple docking craft attaching themselves to the main structure in about 30 seconds.
Down on the same docking area that we're docked at?
So they're kind of all over. They're attaching to it like locusts swarming a field. There's no rhyme or reason to where they're attaching.
Okay, Hano, can you patch in what you're seeing on the ship's sensors and 360-degree view to my pad? I want to take a look, and I want to see if anybody has noticed us so far. They might be here in 30 seconds, but we might have more time if they don't see us. We're still stealth, right?
You get a line of text that just says "working," and you see that the Cloak and Dagger has had to back off a little bit from the station. Otherwise, it would have been right on top of, as it made an executive decision to move as soon as that rupture was detected, and it sort of attached itself to a floating piece of debris, large enough to cover its signal.
I want to say something specific about the way that
yes.
we're doing this with the servers. We're specifically doing it in such a way that they are strapped down because we are in 0G. So I want them
Yes.
to all be like, I'm declaring that for something I have planned.
Done. You got it. Okay. Yeah. Easy enough. Hano gives you a very staticky feed from the aft camera, and yeah, it looks like the whole station just took a dive into leech-infested waters. There are multiple small docking craft that have attached themselves all around. You don't know who got the signal out, but thankfully they haven't found you, because if they did, they wouldn't be deploying such random numbers to all sorts of sections of this station. They're going more for flooding it and hoping that they find you rather than a precision strike like you're doing.
All right, guys, that's a lot of ships. And now that the Cloak and Dagger is kind of drifting away, there's no way that Archer missile pod's going to get to us. But I have another idea I just thought of. It's inspired, and you might not like it, but I think it'll work. All right, stay with me. We can't get the Archer missile pods. So I say we go back down to where that scavenger crew was, take them out quietly, take their plasma grenades. Staff Sergeant, you said those couple of frags were almost enough. What if we threw a couple of plasma grenades in, mix it up?
I mean, more explosive isn't going to hurt. I can tell you that.
Lieutenant McTavish, you notice at this suggestion that you may not have to go jackal hunting, because it seems like they're coming to you, as half a dozen are now in 0G floating up towards all of you in the elevator shaft. There's 3 in front with their shields out, and then maybe half a dozen more below them. But they're coming towards you, shields up.
All of them have shields.
Okay. 3 of them have shields, and maybe there's a mix of jackals and skirmishers behind the ones with shields. It seems like they aren't very reticent.
Okay. Is there any way I can use my computer terminal, my portable computer terminal, to kind of like shut down the elevator shaft or like close some sort of door or something, or maybe on the way to the dome that we're in?
Not without power, of which the emergency power has been totally drained. That's why there was no atmosphere.
All right. So power's out of the question. I think we just gotta hold the fort.
Okay. So there is currently a team of jackals coming up the elevator shaft as you all finalize this improvised explosive.
Do you guys want to be like fanned out on the side, like, and then you when they come around the corner? Or?
So if we have time to set up, let's do a hasty ambush. We'll let 2 of them come out of the elevator shaft. Actually, we'll let all the ones with the shields get out of the elevator shaft, and we'll flank them with that fire. And then once they're down, we're going to have to use some grenades. And I say, sweets, after that, you throw grenades behind the rest of them.
Sounds like a good plan.
Easy.
Okay.
I love doing it.
Sure. You all get into position, and for the sake of expediency, we're going to say that the jackals are now just like you see these blue and yellow shields just slowly hovering above the elevator shaft as they then go through it and towards you. You see sort of like mag boots, like attach themselves to the deck as they slowly just walk through, scanning plasma pistols. One of them has a overcharge, the one in the center, as they are just scanning, looking around, and one of them cocks ahead as it sees the pile of server racks. What do you do?
You see me, I'm giving the countdown timer. Sweets notices me on the flank. Fire!
Boom. Ship pops off. Okay. So we're going to pull up the list of weapons just so we can see what we roll. We're not going to do initiative. We're just going to go, hey, who's got an idea? Who wants to do a thing? And then we'll go there.
You want me to pull up the weapons on the screen share, or is
yes,
that just
please.
press?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, so Owen, you were giving the countdown. What are you attacking with?
That'll be the M7 submachine gun.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll combat, adding military training and anything else you think might help.
All right, so let's see. Combat adjusted is 38 plus, what is it, 10?
Yep, 10 for military
So
training.
that's 48.
So 48.
And then, oh my gosh, what else do I have? I think that's it.
Yeah. So you basically get like one attack and one like movement action in combat.
Okay, so I roll 2 D100s.
Just the one D100.
Okay. I got
for,
a
like, attacking them.
49.
Okay, yeah, that'll succeed, right? Or what's your skill?
My combat was a 38.
Oh, plus a 10.
is
Oh my god.
48.
Okay.
Oh, that's
So,
weak.
I will say, you targeted the leader, the one with the overcharge and the yellow shield. And I will say, while you didn't kill him, you did manage to take down his shield. He's still got the overcharge, and he's still, angry and alive, but he is unshielded. That being said, I'm going to see if he can react in time to get off a retaliatory shot. He rolled a 75. Definitely not. Who wants to go next?
Mallory, you're a more weapons expert, right?
Am I tied up on the bomb, or do I have a moment to take an action if I pull out my grenade launcher?
I'll say by this time, the bomb is good to go. Now it's just about exfiltration and detonation.
Okay. I'm going loud because we're going loud. So I roll combat. I'd like to use my
Yes.
M319 grenade launcher.
Yes.
Go for it. Hell yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so
Sweet.
you see it does have a special attribute, I believe, if you hit him directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I roll combat. Do I add my military training to that? So plus 10?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I am trying to get a 56 total, or
Yes.
I'm trying to get under 56.
Yes.
I got a 60.
Wow.
Okay, so
60.
Mallory, you forgot to account for 0G when firing your grenade launcher. There is no drop off anymore. It goes phew, zinging right past the jackals, and it detonates on the far wall of the interior of the elevator. You actually see it strikes the cabling, and you see it just kind of like the tension just ping, and you see it like ping, and the elevator is now inactive.
So no more
Sorry.
Okay. Jackal's turn again. One of them. So thankfully, one of them did not go away. It wasted its overcharge. But one is going to try to now hit you, Mallory. 95, no dice. They're frazzled. You know, they looked behind for that explosion, and you can see they're actually pretty rattled right now. It's tricky. McTavish, it is your turn to initiate combat.
How are these jackals lined up? Are they like in kind of like a Quigley sort of line?
So yeah, it's got a. They could be. They certainly could be if you've got a good shot.
You have a DMR, don't you?
Yeah, I do have a DMR.
Yes,
So
dude.
Would you describe it as a Quigley style line? That they
Yeah,
were
that's
in,
the
or-
way I think of it.
I'll say
All right.
Awesome.
your best. Go ahead, roll combat, and I'll see how many you can potentially pop off, because there is now a gap in the shield wall with that central one out of commission.
Okay.
So with the
Roll the
DMR, you do have 5 shots.
Yeah. 50. It's my
Okay.
combat plus 10. That's a 48.
Oh, just above. Okay. Okay. Not quite. I'll say you do hit a few. You do a little bit of damage, but none of them are outright dead. And there seem to be a little over a dozen of these things. It's looking rough. Yeah, 3 shield units, 9 behind. And at this point, the skirmishers have started to fan out from the rear, and they're trying to encircle you.
Okay.
You're not encircled because y'all are spread out, but they're trying to just spread out more now. Okay, they are going to try to retaliate against you. They got a 44, which does unfortunately exceed their or sorry, not exceed. Yeah, I am now going to go to my super secret covenant word I'm looking for. And plasma pistol. There we go. I need to roll some dice.
Is this like book accurate?
Well, one thing I'm thinking is that everybody's wearing a pressure suit, so one shot will take out any of us or them. Potentially,
Yeah.
I have patch kits, so not us, but they are going to be screwed if we get one shot
for
on
sure.
any of them.
For sure.
Okay, so let's see. And rolling. That is going to be 13 points of damage as plasma splashes against your chest from 2 separate shots. How much HP do you have total?
Ooh. HP.
Yeah,
Is that
that's in
just
section 4. It says health.
I think it's just 11, right? 11.
Okay, 11. So in that case, you are taking a wound, and you are now at 9 out of 11 hit points because once you hit that 0, you then take a wound. So I need you to roll a D100 or a D10, and we'll see what kind of wound you are.
No! I pop up and shoot suppressing fire in a rage at seeing my friend go down.
Rolled a 2.
A 2. Okay, a 2 is a minor injury. So from fire fire. You let's see, minor injury 2. You are singed. You have disadvantage on the next attack. So it burned through your armor. Any armor you were wearing, it is gone. You are now leaking atmosphere, and you have very little time to live. You will not be able to take a combat action on your next turn if you want to patch that up.
McTavish!
Okay.
Want to patch that up as soon as possible.
Are you all right, McTavish? What can we do, buddy?
I was going to say, it is back to Jennings. Yeah, and you are currently in the midst of like a jackal outburst. At this point, plasma is firing over all of your heads. So even though we're going, turn-based, this is all happening simultaneously. Jennings, what would you like to do? You just saw McTavish take 2 pretty significant hits from that plasma barrage.
McTavish called out his wound, so I know what it is over the radio, and I know I've got my patch kits with me. If I can just get to him, I can fix him up. So,
Gotcha.
So I need to get to him to patch him up, and I need suppressing fire any way possible from Sweets and his EOD bot.
Okay. In that case, Sweets, if you can make a combat check, we'll see if Jennings gets advantage on his we'll say intellect check for medical and vac suit maintenance.
Absolutely. Should I assume that I'm adding military training to any combat check rolls?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So I'm trying to get under a 56. Yes. I got a 54.
Ooh, okay, nice. Okay, so go ahead and roll some damage for whatever weapon you're using, and we'll see if you might be taking out some jackals here.
Okay. Wasn't trying to. It's the grenade launcher is what I wait. I only have 1 shot, so would that mean that I had to reload or I had to fire a different one?
I'll say you can sacrifice half your movement to reload.
Yeah, I would have just been staying in the exact same place, just locking in.
Okay, yeah. So you will have already reloaded, and you can do it again at the end of this shot.
Okay, sorry. Am I rolling damage?
You are now rolling damage because you hit him. It wasn't a crit, but you did hit him. So there wasn't a direct hit on any of them. So it's going to be 8d10.
Okay, 8. I'm rolling 8d10. Hold on, I'm gonna
Yep.
use an online dice roller for that
Oh
one.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
And
roll
there is a
8d10.
damage radius of 10 feet, so you might take out a few of them.
I can show you the stream if you want. It's
I trust you. Just
it's a total of 60. It's an 8, 6, 9, 2,
wow.
7, 10, 8, and 10.
Is that
60 in
good?
a damage radius. Yeah, I'll say you take out genuinely half of them with that.
Yes.
Both shields are up. You took out the main jackals. You know, they were the main like jackal units were all clustered together. It was only the skirmishers that fanned out. So now there's only 4 skirmishers that you had to deal with at this point. That obliterated them. Yeah, that was a good combat roll. Good damage. Good damage.
So I try to take advantage of the chaos and get to him and use that patch kit.
Yes,
then.
I'll say you can successfully use that. You have advantage on that application of the kit. That'll be intellect or combat because you were in a combat situation. And if there's any other bonuses, you can
So my adjusted intellect is 46, so I think I'll use that one.
go for it.
All right. So and then is there a plus 10 then the combat?
What would you I don't think applying a seal would necessarily be like military training, you know?
A patch kit. Okay.
Yeah. I think that's
Okay.
more like maintenance work, you know?
Okay. So go with
It's like
intellect then.
military training is kind of like broad military, you know?
Wait a minute, don't you have jury rigging?
I do.
Dude, that's the
say
argument,
you
bro.
said.
You jury rig a patch. That's all you do with patches is jury rig.
All right. And
Yeah, I'll take it.
mechanical repair, either or.
That's jury rigging. I think that's a plus 15, right?
So plus 15 on top of the 46 intellect.
Yeah. So that's a 61.
All right. Let's
All
rock
right.
and
Try to roll below a 61 and you can
Wait,
roll
hold on. I'm not
twice.
trying to wait. Is jury rigging a plus 10 skill? I think because it's one
Is
of the
it?
train skills. I just want to be. Yeah.
Oh, whoops, it is. Okay, yeah, that's a plus 10. My mistake. So 56.
Well, I rolled a 47, so
Okay. Roll again. See if you get a crit.
16.
Still very good. Okay, yeah, you deftly apply that patch. And McTavish, you feel like breath returns to your body as the
Things are looking
seal
up.
has done its job and the suit systems have kicked back into gear. You were able to breathe. There was 5 seconds where you were just sucking vacuum. Okay, but the operational life of your suit is now quartered. You have probably an hour left before you're done. Okay. The skirmishers are going to retaliate, and Sweets, they're going after you because you just decimated their forces. By the way, slip space rupture detected.
What is it, 5, 6 vessels?
There's a few. Okay, so where is it? Armory Covenant. There we go. Okay, and rolling. Oh, there's so many tabs as a DM. Okay. 100. Let's see that combat. That is a 19 against you, Sweets. So that's going to be. Oh my gosh.
Sounds like a hit.
Okay.
Sounds like a hit.
It does sound like a hit. And go. Ooh. Ooh. That's a total of 32 points of damage as the 4 jackals kind of like formed a compass rose around you. And as you're trying to acquire a shot, you're like, shit. As they all converge on you. Yeah. Okay. What is your hit point maximum?
16.
Okay. So you are going to take 2 wounds, but you are back to max health. If you could roll a 10 for me, please.
Okay,
We'll
I have 2
wounds you get.
Oh wow. Okay, I have a maximum of 3 wounds. Hold on, I'm rolling a d10.
Okay.
No, I'm asking you. I'm making sure that I got that right.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You were rolling a D10.
Roll it. Okay.
Because you
I got a
exceeded
10.
your max.
Oh no, I got a 10.
So what does that mean?
10. Oh, wait. So 0-0? Like
Yeah.
nothing?
Well, no, I mean, it was the 0 on the 10s die, so it's 10.
That's good. That is good. 0. Flesh wound. You're fine. Yeah, severity. Okay.
Wow.
So,
Wow.
hair
I have-
burnt. Gain 1d5 stress.
I have
Okay.
I have
For
3
being
patch
in
kits.
combat,
so-
everyone get 1 stress.
I get a D5 stress, you said?
Yeah, so roll a d10 again, and then
Right,
1 and
yep.
2 is 1, etc.
Sure. All right, I'm rolling the D10. I got another 10, so I'm taking 5 stress.
5 stress. That's a lot of stress.
That's a
Roll
lot of
that
stress.
wound again. Let's see if you get lucky again.
Hold on.
Don't roll a
I have to
9.
add my stress, so I have to
Gotcha.
I have to be on 9. Sorry, I'm rolling a wound again.
Yes,
Okay, and
because
that's
you exceeded your max twice.
Yeah, and what die am I rolling for the wound?
For the wound, d10.
Okay. 4.
4. Minor injury, but extensive burns. You have a negative d10 to strength.
They got me.
hang tight, McTavish. Now I got to float over to him and save him. I
I was going to say, yeah, McTavish, what would you like to do? There are 4 skirmishers left.
I got it. I got to shoot at them, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do. Just start spraying willy nilly.
Yeah, roll combat.
Right. 14.
14, easy success. Roll that damage. I believe it's how many d10s? Armory human, armory covenant.
You got a SOCOM Magnum, right?
But I'm using a DMR as I used that last time.
Right.
Yeah.
Or do I have to reload that now?
No, you're good. So you can go with the DMR. You can go 3 rounds before you have to reload. You can fire 5 shots a round. There are 15 rounds in a magazine.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and we're not splitting bullets or anything
Okay.
like between targets. It gets too complicated, and we
Got
are
it.
already almost an hour over time.
Yeah.
My
D10.
apologies, but I hope we're at least having a good time.
I expected it.
And at
so,
any
I mean-
point, we can call it, and I can figure out a way to wrap this up in a tight little bow. But we are nearing the end here.
I'm rolling a D10 for damage.
4d10 for
4
damage.
D10s. I'm gonna roll this 4 times because I don't have it up.
Yep, you're
The
good.
1,
Okay, got you.
the 4,
5,
another 1,
6.
and a 3.
Total of 9 points of damage. That is enough. Yeah, you puncture. You put enough holes into one of the skirmishers to compromise its vac suit in a way that it is scrambling and like feeling all the wounds, and then like it kind of like slows its movement and then just drifts off into space. As you see the purple blood behind it, like spattering the wall. 3 more targets remain. It is their turn. They're going to target you now, actually, I'm going to see if they're smart enough to go after the support. So I'm going to have them make an intellect check. That is an 83. They're just going to shoot the guys that shot them. So unfortunately, that is going to be McTavish. Wow, this website has a lot of ads. Okay. 16 for combat, but it was only from one of them. So they're going to fire their plasma pistol. Let's go ahead and do that.
I feel like it's a reflection of how I play in Battlefield 6.
Okay, that's going to be 18 points of damage. From, I think you were at 9 before.
Yes.
So you're back to 9. Roll a d10 again.
D10.
Yes, we'll see what wound you get.
Got
This
a
is on
9.
top of the wound you already have.
Mm-hmm. I got a 9.
You got a 9? Oh, ooh, God. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Hi,
Can-
guys.
Can you? Okay, so for fire and explosives, because that's the closest equivalent to plasma, engulfed in fiery explosion, death save. Where you were standing, it would seem that plasma grenades seem to have rolled near your feet, and the jackal didn't shoot you. It set off the plasma grenade that you were standing over, and you were just splashed with plasma. And I need you to roll a d10 one more time. This time, since a 9 is a fatal injury, you need to roll on the death chart.
What's the death chart?
0-0, best case scenario, you're just unconscious.
That's the
So
best case scenario.
you might not die.
So
Okay.
he's got a 1 in 10 chance.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right.
So roll that d10.
I rolled a 5.
You rolled a 5. Okay. 5 to 9. I am reading straight from the book. You have died. Roll up a new character.
A new character.
You all see as McTavish takes out a skirmisher. What do you do in your last moments? I will give you a hero action. Before you kind of like sweep your DMR from your last target, and you see the jackal aiming its plasma pistol at the grenade. Your mind kind of like you see the numbers sprawl across your mind, and you know it's about to happen. But there is one thing you can do before you die. What is it?
Oh. Can I kick the plasma grenade back or something? I don't know if there's anything I can do.
Or kick it.
Yeah, can I not?
Servers.
I'm gonna say that. So that's happening. But before
He says, "No,
you
it's
go,
I kicked that shit away so easy. Dude.
I
cleared-
admire
He
your
says-
go-
He says,
kick
"No,
it
no,
right
no."
over.
I admire the quick thinking. Well, hey, you know what? Screw that. Yes, and you may absolutely attempt to kick it so it's in the middle of you two. You could take both. You can take him out with you.
Oh, that sounds nice. Okay, is
Okay.
that a D10?
He says, "That sounds
Yeah,
nice."
roll.
take it.
I'll say this is going to be a
Put me on the
speed
chopping
check
block.
because you were using your reflexes.
Okay, it's a
So what
100.
your speed is, try to roll below that with your D100.
Wait, I have a 33. Nothing that could help me.
I'll say this can be at advantage because it is your hero moment. So you can
Okay.
roll twice and take the lowest.
Okay. 68.
Okay, roll again.
And 0, 0, and a 1.
Oh, 1? I'll say,
0, 0, and a 1.
you know what?
Yo,
I
Game
don't even
Master,
care.
yeah, we
I
gotta
don't
have a
even care
conversation.
about what I said about that wound. You are on your last leg, but you punt that grenade and it hits the plasma pistol. It lodges and in between the forked curves of the plasma pistol. It kind of like thump, and then just boom. The skirmisher. You just see feet, mag-leved feet attached to the deck as gore goes everywhere. McTavish, you are seeing the tunneling just close in. You are on your last leg of life. Somehow, against all statistical improbability, you are still alive. A 1, dude. Holy
Wow.
crap. Yeah, that's amazing.
They called me Chips
Wow.
Dubbo in high school. That's all I'm gonna say.
Fantastic. I'll say, yeah. Okay. There are 2 skirmishers left. Hero moment from McTavish.
Do the plasma grenades have the radius thing? Same as the.
Yes. So the skirmishers did fan out more. They
Okay.
weren't as grouped up. It's kind of like take them out one by one.
All right.
Only 2 more though. And then we'll see what happens. Sweets.
I believe that my
Jennings, you haven't gone in a minute, have you? For combat?
Who?
Jennings, have you?
I recommend
your last
Jennings
comment?
go because aren't
Yeah.
I like melting?
Yeah,
yeah,
you're not having a good time.
You had a couple
Jennings,
of
you were up.
wounds, so yep. So I see everything that happens.
Mhm.
I'm momentarily stunned, and
Yeah.
I realize McTavish is nowhere to be found. And I hear Sweet screaming over the team comm,
Yeah.
but after my vision recovers just enough, I see
Yeah.
only 2 squirming bodies left. So I have my M7 cocked and locked and loaded because after
Okay.
all this, I've had enough time to reload, I believe, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I have a.
Well,
I think
you
it's a
don't have to reload. Let me see. So the M7, you fire 20 shots a round. It's only been 2 rounds. So I think you're still good to you
Okay.
wouldn't have had to reload. Yeah.
Okay, so I just mag dumped the last 2 of them.
Go for it. Yeah. Roll your combat.
All right. 55. My adjusted combat's 38 plus 10 is 48.
Okay, so since it's a 55, that is a critical fail.
Of course it is.
Oh.
Yeah. So you raise your submachine gun, and as you're dumping all around, the recoil is unpredictable in 0G, and then all of a sudden you don't know if it was the spacewalk where flying through the debris field or whatever. You don't know what it was, but your gun's jammed. There was a misfire, and yeah, it's jammed up. Only 4 rounds into firing at this thing. You did puncture one of the things, but it seems like they have some systems to where if it's just a puncture, it can usually compensate. But if you turn them into Swiss cheese, it overloads it. But the one puncture, it has sealed itself back up. Not much there, man.
So, do I have any other weapons besides the M7? I gave the grenades to Sweet.
You do, but you've only got the one attack action per round. You can move somewhere if you would like to.
Okay, then yep, I'd like to. It jammed, and I was since I'm in 0G, I was starting to float out behind cover, so I dart back as far as I can behind the biggest piece of cover I can find.
Okay, so cover is very useful in this. Yeah. Okay, fantastic. So that I'll say, yeah, since there are like landscaping elements here, it's almost like a giant potted plant, but it's a tree. You can get heavy cover, and that's going to bring your armor points to 20. So unless they exceed in their damage 20, you'll be fine. And so hypothetically, if they get 30 damage against you, you're only taking 10.
Okay.
Okay. Smart to go to cover. All right. Mallory, sweet. You're not doing great. Yeah.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
So I'm leaking gas, I believe, out of my suit here.
Bad. Yeah.
Are there any actions that I can take to try and self-repair?
Without a patch kit, you could run to Jennings and retrieve his. And
yeah, I remember him saying out loud that he had the patch kits to my character, so that's absolutely. I'm like melting. I'm going like flying over you in 0G.
But aren't the jackals in between us?
They're kind of all surrounding. They formed like a half moon.
Well, there's only 2 left though. So
yeah, there's only 2 left. So
you know what?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You're.
Well, here's the thing.
It's up to you. Yeah.
They say the best battlefield medicine is winning the
you know
fight
what?
first.
Screw it. All right, I'm gonna launch myself at the nearest jackal, and because the only guns that I have really are the grenade launchers, I'm gonna take out my standard combat knife.
Oh hell
I'm going in.
Yes, I was hoping this was gonna happen.
Right,
I was hoping this would happen.
Make that combat roll, and you see the skirmisher like goes wide-eyed and like moves its forearm shields to try to cover.
All right, I'm trying to get below a 56.
Okay.
I just imagine internet tour guide in his fucking space suit attacking a skirmisher in 0G gravity.
I have unfortunately, gentlemen, failed my roll with a 65.
No.
Okay, so I'll say it traps your knife between its 2 like buckler shields, and you see it's like kind of like vibrating between the 2 fields of energy as it blocks, and like it howls like a shrieking. Even through the 0G, you can see like between the 2 of your suits, like that noise is getting through. By the way, slip space rupture detected, everyone.
Oh no.
Theo McTavish.
Oh, no.
You're hanging on by a literal thread of fate, but the job's not done yet. It's looking bad, but the job's not done.
Okay. Can I tie in one of my skills with this? Because I have pathology, zoology. I don't know if that could help me in this situation if I'm supposed to know something.
Yeah, let me know what you want to know. What are you trying to ascertain?
Is there any way I could fix my situation or at least mitigate the damage until I'm able to get help or something?
I feel like here in 0G it'd be kind of hard.
There's not a lot of options. It's really just whatever you can kind of come up with. Man.
Is there anything you can say to Hanno to like get him to help because that's about the only thing you can do.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can do. I can go ahead and DM Hano, and he's
Okay.
up in the prowler, right?
Sliding
Yeah,
in the DMs.
yeah.
Okay. Fail. I'm gonna type in something on the lines of fail safe. If we all can't make it back because it's looking pretty grim, aim one of the archer missiles through that glass dome right into that bomb.
I was thinking that
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah,
You guys
bro.
get acknowledged. That's all you get back. Okay. Jennings. No, sorry, jackals. And they are it. So we're gonna kind of spotlight the jackal that you are currently in combat with. And you see behind it, it grabs almost what looks like a cutlass. But it's made from this purple, pinkish, almost steel stone almost. This is a rarity to see out here. This is one of the Sudanese crystal cutlasses that you see in Contact Harvest. And
cool.
from it drops one of its bucklers, draws the cutlass and tries to like lunge toward your chest to make that combat roll.
Does this game have assassinations?
Sure can. That's a
Okay, Uno reverse.
73. It's gonna fail. It just barely like nicks your cheek. Nothing happens. It's just, you barely even feel it in the heat of the moment. Okay, yeah, it fails its roll. Back to you. Would you like to retaliate?
Well, it's right on top of me, so yes. Do I have a knife? Yeah, I get a K-bar.
That was the one that was attacking Sweet. Sorry, did I say Jennings?
Yes.
Oh, my bad. That was the one that Sweets, you were locked in.
Oh, so you were locked in.
Yeah. My bad.
So he went to attack you back. Okay.
Yeah,
He's attacking
that's
me.
my mistake. It attacked you back. Yeah, it was attacking you.
You're good.
And,
You're good. You're good. What?
So I missed that.
Now?
But yes, now we're back to Jennings.
Okay, so I'm behind hard cover. There's one jackal duking it out with Sweets, and the other jackal's floating out there. McTavish is just MIA for the second. So I'm gonna have to deal with the. I'm gonna have to deal with the most immediate threat. I'm gonna have to re-engage the second jackal. And before I can get to Sweet, because Sweets, I don't want to risk shooting you because you're tied up with him.
I don't want that either. Can we say that my dog's programming takes over to defend the master? Can we say that the dog sees the situation and maybe is going to jump in to do something like a distraction?
You can try them all. I'll even say
he's still technically on your like compad. So like if you want to do something with him, like he's yours to control.
Okay, so you're right. Instead of that, I have the EOD and I have the salvage drone, and I'd like to think it has a laser on it. So I'm going to do EOD bot from Battlefield style. I'm going to take my compad behind cover, get the scavenger drone to come up behind the one grappling. Sweets, come in. Can you hear me? Okay, shut up. Listen, hold him still. I get the scavenger bot over, I bust out the laser, and I'm burning a hole through the jackal's pressure suit.
Okay, gotcha. If you do this, you won't be able to attack with your conventional weaponry. This is going to be your combat action. Okay. I'll say this is going to be 5d10 of laser damage if you succeed on this combat check. Or
may I paint the picture?
Using a drone, it can be intellect. Go for it.
I would love to paint the picture. I wrap my arms around the jackal like Goku wrapping his arms around Raditz. And then you are Piccolo with charging up the special beam cannon. And I'm going, ah!
Love it. Go for it.
Sweet, hold him still. All right, I got a 5.
You got a 5? Oh, that's going to do it, bud. Yeah, roll 5d10 for damage. This is burning a hole straight through that jackal.
I got you, buddy.
And with a 5, you probably won't even hit Sweets.
Does he just violently decompress and go flying off?
Possibly. What
Balloon.
yeah.
He's a
Can you roll
balloon.
your 5d10 for damage?
Wait, okay, 5D. How do I do that?
Yeah, 5d10 for damage. So
If
So
you just
roll-
search, if you just search it online, then Google will roll
Okay,
it
so
for you.
here, so that link that you gave us, the
Hmm.
rolldie.net, so you can type
Yep.
in 5. So I got 14. Oh wait, you said D10, didn't you?
Yeah, 5d10s.
Okay, 1 dice, 10-sided roll 5 times. I got a 3, a 9, a 3, 7, and a 5.
20, 25 points of damage. That's enough. Yeah.
Yeah.
You burn through this jackal, and like, yeah. How would you like to describe how this laser beam obliterates this jackal?
As Sweets is hanging on, he's struggling, and all of a sudden he's peering face to face with this ugly, nasty avian-looking thing, and all of a sudden you see his eyes tweaking out, and he looks down, and then you see a wisp of smoke coming into his pressure in his vacuum or his pressure suit, and I see him freaking out, and then he just stops struggling, and then Sweets pushes him away, and he floats away.
Nice.
Wispy smoke trailing out of a hole in his back.
Okay.
Yes.
He's a balloon. He's a balloon going around.
Yeah. Jennings, this skirmisher, it's pissed now. This last one has you in its sights, and unlike the others, this one doesn't have a plasma pistol. This one's got a needler.
Oh shit! I saved you, Sweets.
And it rolled a 29. So you are going to be taking a fair bit of damage, but it was only 1 round of crystals. You have to get hit by 2 rounds worth of crystals for a super combine. So thankfully, you're probably not going to die. We'll see.
Man, we're all just saving each other at this point, aren't we?
Bro,
Okay.
this is coming from the or one of the last jackal.
This is the last jackal.
This is the last jackal.
So I
They were
sacrificed.
stacked up.
No, I basically wasted my combat to fight him to save you.
No, I get it. I'm saying I was pretty close to that other jackal then, wasn't I?
Close-ish. They were, I'll say maybe 15 feet away.
Okay, I was gonna see if I could. No, Mr. President.
Not mid-turn.
That's
You don't
okay.
really have a
0G,
reaction,
yeah.
you know?
That's okay. We were all saving each other. I wanted to jump in and save McTavish.
Yeah. No, I hear you. That is going to be 24 points of damage. What's your how much health do you have?
Mine is a 14.
14. Okay, so you are 14.
So you take a wound, and then you have 4 health left.
So you
right?
have 4 health left. From going down. Go ahead and roll a d10. We'll find out what wound you have from those crystals.
So wound.
It's basically like you have like however many number of wounds of health bars, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
I was
exactly.
tracking.
Yeah.
Is it D100?
D10 for the what wound you get.
D10 one time. I get a 3.
3. Okay, minor injury. You do have a laceration from the needles. You have the bleeding effect. So every round of combat, you're going to take 1 point of like bleed out damage.
Dang.
And yeah, not great. You also have you have 1 wound now. What is your wound max?
Where would that have? When we have talked about that?
It's next to health. There should be a current and maximum for wounds.
I don't think I wrote that down.
It's okay. It starts at 2. So we'll say your current is 1 out of 2.
Okay.
All right. But McTavish, it is back to you. 1 skirmisher remains in this room, but there presumably is a lot of Covenant forces outside. I'm going to say after this round, buddy, you're going to pass out. It's your time to shine, and then lights out for McTavish until otherwise mended to.
Because do you think we can me and Sweets can accomplish the mission?
I think
How
you
much
guys
time
can
do
do.
we? Yeah, what's our time? Do we just need to kill these skirmishers to buy ourselves a little bit more time before presumably the next one comes in, and hopefully we can set the bomb off by then?
That's what it's looking like.
That's what I was
All
thinking.
right. I just want to make sure I'm up with the plan.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
up
yeah.
with
So that's the thing. This whole bout of combat probably took place over 30 seconds.
Okay, right.
Yeah. So McTavish, last one, and then
I got to take out the skirmisher. I haven't had probably the capability of reloading my DMR, so I could probably switch to my SOCOM and just mag dump the last skirmisher.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do that.
Yep. Roll combat.
D100, right?
Yes.
That's a hero
30.
move right there.
38 plus a 10 for military training.
Okay.
I can't like.
Was that a point break? Point break reference?
What's that?
I can't like use like some sort of zoology pathology to just know where the sweet spots are, right?
I think
I mean, he's got a pressure suit though.
be able to. Yeah, it does have a pressure suit, but you do know about jackal, specifically jackal biology. So you can add it. Go for it.
That's
Add
zoology.
that 20. Yeah.
Okay. Zoology, and then does it also add to military training? Like at
No,
plus 20?
it doesn't.
Okay.
Stack.
Okay, so it wouldn't really make a difference anyways.
Correct.
38 plus a 10. I rolled a 53.
Okay. No dice. You're just in your state of delirium. Quite simply, you're just missing. A few shots impact into some of the piled up servers, and you're very close to setting something off. Okay. Mallory, you're free to do something.
How is this? How's this guy looking?
It's looking fine. One attack might do it, but you're starting to feel your eyes start to bulge out of your socket as vacuum is working its magic on you.
Okay, I have to. It seems like I'm gonna die if I don't, or I'm not gonna get another turn.
You're gonna have to save me so I can save you with the patch kit.
Wait, what is your status right now? Remind me, please.
So I got wounded, right?
Yeah,
I have one wound with
he's
4 health
punctured.
left.
Yeah.
I'm punctured. So I have 2 patch kits left because I used one on McTavish. So one for you, one for me, but you have to save me first.
Wait, isn't McTavish also needing a patch? We're gonna have to make a choice already.
He's gonna need an.
Well, we've seen.
I'm just saying by the numbers, it sounds like someone's dying. Someone's not getting out.
Well,
of this,
he's
right?
on. Well, he just said he's not going to last another round, and we still have to deal with this jackal.
I think that he's alive, though. I think that he said that he was going to pass out on Am I wrong?
He got hit by that grenade exploding, so I don't think a patch kit's going to save him at this point, right?
Yeah, but he rolled bigly. So I don't know. Like,
he rolled a 1 though.
That's big. Hold on. Okay, we need to figure that out. Game Master, is McTavish going to die no matter what we do, or are we still at the point where everyone
if you look at him
be chosen to be saved if we got out of this?
Looking at McTavish and the state of him compared to y'all, if a choice were to be made, he's not looking good.
No, I'm saying if he was the choice, would he make it? If he was patched up, would he make it?
No.
Oh,
the patches are too extensive. You have a patch kit. He has ribbons for a vac suit. He took a plasma burst. His vac suit looks like Swiss cheese from like the splashed plasma. It's going to take a lot more than that to save him.
That's so rough.
And we're running out of time because we have Covenant ships.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to. Did I get a pistol? Did we say? I don't remember if we said this or not.
Yes.
It's okay.
Yeah. You have a standard service pistol, the M6.
All right.
I will say you do see at least 3 Covenant vessels outside of the glass dome. They can't see in, but you can see out. You see 2 corvettes, and there are 4 spirits heading towards your position.
Okay. I'm going to try and shoot this guy real quick. Yeah, I'm going to combat roll. I'm trying to get below a 56.
Yep.
I got a 21, baby.
Perfect. Okay. Roll that damn.
Blackjack.
Nope. Expediency. You take him out. Yeah. How would you like to do this? Final enemy.
Dude, I look him in the head and I go, analyzing. My skills say that if you shoot him in the head, they die, and then I shoot him.
What is this? Fallout? Analyzing.
Yes, yeah. The
You
mysterious
activate your
stranger
bats and-
slows down time, and yes, that's how it works.
Hell yeah.
Shade
Okay.
from the beginning of the session comes out as the mysterious stranger to shoot him.
He's like the Leonardo DiCaprio meme, just filming everything. It's like,
Yep, it's that. No, I do. I want to see if there's a way to save McTavish though, but it seems like we have to like get back to the ship right now if we want to live.
Yes. It's basically, triage at this point. Like
Okay.
you and I still have to complete the mission.
mhm.
You know what I mean? I don't even, do we know that he sent that message to the AI to send the,
I'll say all text communications are like shared. Like
Okay.
it's a group chat. It's not peer to peer.
okay. So if we don't want to die, we have to do it
Mm-hmm.
our way, or we at a minimum, us three, we need to just jump out of here and then release that Archer missile behind us. We could just do that, but then we risk getting detected on the way out. I feel like we might have a chance if we set off our bomb here and jump out and go back to the Prowler, because an Archer missile pod release is going to attract some attention.
Yeah. So you're saying we basically rig the bomb to blow. We, before it blows, go out through the ceiling and then back
Yep.
down to the Prowler.
Yep. Grab McTavish, grab the bots, patch each other up, and get out.
One of those spirits is heading towards you.
I
It's
am
closing in on that hole.
Here's the only consideration I will make. If we go into the vacuum of space with McTavish's suit the way it is, I don't feel comfortable asking how I can try and revive him at that point.
Well, we're already
But
in
I'm gonna
vacuum
try.
right now. We're already
I
in vacuum right now.
I know, but in the cold? Wait, is it cold? Oh, yeah, wait, are we just... Oh, yeah.
It's very cold.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
remember I
right.
said the
forgot that
trees were frozen over.
I forgot that the like bio stuff was offline. Okay, dude, you're screwed. That sucks. Damn. All right, let's blow.
Yeah, there's no way.
Okay, I'm gonna take out my grenade launch. No, I'm gonna run over to Jennings and I'm gonna grab one of those patches, and I'm gonna try and patch my own
One for
suit.
you, one for me.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna go run over to McTavish.
Oh, he's
I
unconscious. He's out. He's out. He's done.
I managed to like somehow whisper like, "Go."
Yeah, his mouth kind of mimic the words. Like he's barely hanging on.
Do you want to like say anything or like anything that you want someone to know for like a future
McTavish,
adventure or something?
I didn't know you long, but you were a creepy hard ass, and I admire that about you. Your death won't be in vain. Sweets, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot my grenade launcher up at the. If I take a grenade launcher and I shoot it up at the what's it called, the mirror, will that blow this pop stand?
You can assume so. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna blow the popsicle stand, assuming that the bomb has been rigged to
Yes, I was gonna say, wait, the bomb.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm shooting my grenade launcher, and then the bomb is obviously staying down here. Yeah.
Definitely. So the
McTavish's
grenade
body
impacts on one of the panels, and while the explosion is centralized to that panel, it is wide enough for you all to easily jump up and soar through.
I grab McTavish's body.
But as soon as that grenade goes off and glass flies out into the not atmosphere, space, you see all of those spirit dropships turn their forked bows towards you and start accelerating on an intercept course.
If we do one of these moves, like a shoop across space, will we get there?
I'm going to give you something. It might help. It might not. You've got something that does.
Wait, no, we have something. Yes, we have your drone. We have your drone.
We have the salvage drone.
Guns, but okay, yeah, that.
Oh yeah, dude. Let's take
I imagine it. What sci-fi movie is it where it's like the little drone? Is it Star Wars where they're hanging on to the? Is it Anakin hanging on to the?
Oh yeah.
In Clone Wars, hanging on to the drone, flying through the air. That's what I'm imagining right now.
Did no one take a flamethrower?
I don't think so.
No one.
That would be so cool.
Flying backwards, A-Team style.
Yeah.
Hang
Okay.
on to the salvage drone.
With the drone.
Or Mary Poppins in this bitch.
Okay, so
It's Mary
we got
Poppins.
drone, and then who's holding on
That's
to
the
the
drone
drone,
sound.
and then who's holding on to the person holding on to the drone.
Okay,
sweet.
you're holding on to the drone because it's yours.
Sure. And then you got McTavish.
And then I'll be holding on. Yeah, and we're floating across space like that, holding hands.
Okay. Make a speed check at disadvantage.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute.
'Cause
I've got a thumbnail idea for us if everybody really wants to just commit to the bit for a second, because we
Go
could
a
all
little
connect
camera,
this
just-
in a thumbnail type of style. I know that this is cringe for you guys,
just-
but this does get clicks.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Don't
all right.
worry. We have our
Jennings. Let's do a speed check at disadvantage.
So what do I roll?
D100, and speed is next to all your other stats.
All right. I got a 61. Womp womp. My adjusted speed is 39.
Okay. So unfortunately, the small, what you said, baseball-sized drone does not have propulsion units powerful enough to carry 3 grown men. And as you were like sputtering up through the sky, you all see.
I'm sending off an
you see-
emergency transmission to Hano right now.
Okay.
Pick us up.
You see 4 ball turrets lock on you as the tips warm, and you see a prowler off in the distance dislodge from a piece of detritus and zoom towards you. I am going to make a speed check for Hano and a combat check, a group combat check for those spirit dropships. If Hano can beat the combat check, he can swoop in and pick you up. It might be rough, but he might be able to drift backwards and just scoop you up from
He's gonna red versus blue us with
he's
the
going to try to red
freelancers.
versus
Yeah.
blue him.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's gonna red versus blue us. Yeah.
The first D100 roll for the combat check. What do you want? Yeah, for the combat check to see what we have to beat. Hano has to roll below a 65 to drift and pick you guys up.
Wait a minute.
Because this is less like a combat check on their end where they have to beat their combat score. This is more an opposed check. So I'm eliminating all proficiencies because this is such an astronomical weird thing to happen. This just doesn't happen, Opposed.
This is an
checks are
opposed
very
roll?
rare. This is
May
an
I
opposed
make
roll.
May I make a recommendation?
Yes, you can.
What if Rep Zombie over here makes the roll so that you don't have to feel bad if you accidentally kill us?
Oh, I won't feel bad. Don't worry about it.
Okay, good.
It's fine.
He says, "Don't worry about
No,
that."
you're good. Okay.
I've
let's
used
go
up
ahead
all
and
of my
roll some
dice.
numbers.
Like, I don't know why you'd suggest.
Oh, I was just saying because we're still alive. It's like
We tried, man.
I'll say, yeah, McTavish, you're getting just flashes at this point. You're like, oh, I'm in space now. I'm dying. I'm dead. Like, I'm seeing through to the other side. All right.
You're in the domain now, buddy.
Let's go ahead and roll. You know what? Okay. I'm going to go back on what I said. Since they got a 65 and they failed their initial combat check, that will give Hano advantage on his speed check. Okay. So
really
we got a
really
57.
wise call.
Okay. So first roll is a 57.
Nice.
But now Hano has to, and a 64. So with both of those being below the initial speed check of the spirit dropships, the Prowler is going to take the brunt of those shots as it boom, 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 splashes of plasma on the dropship, and it spins around and it scoops you guys up in a way that boom, it is driving backwards and it slams on the reverse thrusters as best he
Tokyo
can.
Drift is playing in the background.
Rolled a 71 to try to slow its acceleration. So you all are going to be taking some force damage now
Ooh.
from that. You're going to take 18 force, and you all are unconscious. Every single one of you is out. But thankfully, the redundancy, in case of emergency alert did go off to Hano. So you can hope that he got that Archer missile off in time to detonate the bomb.
Wasn't the bomb
already
jury
blew-
rigged to detonate?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you all are unconscious. So
Yeah.
Hano, talking about redundancy again, he
Gotcha.
doesn't know that you set off that timed charge.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, that
So
was
he
never
set that off.
specified
So
directly to
can
him.
we?
That's fair.
So can we assume that since Hano is he a smart AI?
Right now, yes. But right now, you can assume nothing because you are all unconscious.
Well, I was gonna say assume that he would send us straight into slip space to get out of danger.
Yes. Making randomized vectors. Now, I will say there is a sort. I'm going to roll to see if you guys survive this because it is so astronomically. Or you know what? You all are going to determine whether or not you survive this. Add no modifiers. This is just your base stat. And I want you all to make a body save. This is the first save that we're making and the last.
Is this
still getting into the?
This is technically
this is a D100.
M body EMBODY is that category?
Huh?
With
No,
sanity.
this is just body. It's a save. There's sanity, fear, and body.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, do you see that? And this is for you as well, McTavish.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start first with McTavish. We're going to go left. Got this. McTavish, Mallory, and then Jennings. McTavish, what do you have to roll below for your body save?
That's actually my worst stat. It's a 26.
Okay.
I think
Let's
that I
go
gave
ahead.
you permission to share your screen if for whatever reason you want to for
cool.
dramatic effect, but please do not feel compelled. I think I changed the permission
Okay.
appropriately.
Okay.
Right.
2d10 plus. Okay, so save.
Yeah,
I'm seeing on the thing it says 2d10 plus 10, but without the plus 10 because no modifier.
Oh, that's how you calculate the saves. So you're still going to roll the D100. You're trying to roll below that. What do you say? 27?
26.
26. Okay, you're trying to roll below a 26.
34. I'm dead.
McTavish is out.
Rule 34.
Mallory Sweets,
Excuse me.
trying to roll below a 34 for his body save to see if he survives this harrowing event.
Just to be clear, I'm trying to roll below a 32. I was saying that he got a 34.
Gotcha.
And I immaturely said rule 34 is what happened.
My mistake.
Yeah.
I was busy being an adult.
No, I've got brain rot from being on TikTok too much. All right.
That's fair.
I'm trying to roll below a 32.
Okay.
Send me out with a bang, y'all. 53.
Ooh.
53.
So I hope I'm not the lone survivor because I'm a teamster. I get a plus 20 boost.
Oh, right.
So my body is a 51.
Okay. Let's find out. You were the least injured.
I roll just one D100.
Just a straight D100, no modifiers, just the body save. And you're trying to roll below it.
10.
10?
Am I the lone survivor?
Okay. No! Jennings, the next thing you experience is just white light. As that one big bright light forms into 6 as a hospital light above you beams down on your face. You then hear the slow rhythmic beeps of medical equipment. Looking around the room, you see that there are 4 beds set up, yours included. Yours is the only one occupied. Hano materializes next to you.
What happened?
First Lieutenant, I'm so sorry. I hit the burn as hard as I could. I couldn't decelerate in time.
Where are the others?
First Lieutenant Owen Jenkins, you were the only survivor of Operation Derelict Arrow.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. The mission was a success. The Archer missile was unnecessary. Before it even entered the facility, Sweets' bomb was successful.
God damn that crazy son of a bitch. He actually did it. I pass out. I'm too traumatized.
So, in your hand, when you wake up, you didn't even notice it was there, but there was a small data chip. I don't even know how it got there. If you were to play it, you would see its combat footage. Distant skirmish on a planet Actium. And and just a man with a gruff voice trying to encourage his fellow soldiers to keep fighting.
What is this?
It looks as though one of your fallen companions held on to this data chip. You can only assume as a bit of motivation to get them through the day, to remind themselves to keep going. Maybe this chip is from their hero, a man that they loved more than anyone else, a man that could never do them any wrong. Avery J. Johnson, one of the biggest heroes humanity will ever know. And now you know how highly Mallory Sweets thought of this man and totally did not hate him.
This one's for you, Sweets. And I go grab my wrist compad. I slip it into the extra data port and keep it as a keepsake.
Dude,
Gentlemen, that concludes Operation Broken Arrow. Thank you so much for staying an hour and a half later than I told you this would go.
I knew this was going to happen.
It does happen. But thank you so much for prototyping this with me. I think this definitely proves the concept, and let's run it again at some point. This was a good time.